Yeah, that's how they doing, cuzzy.
All
I
right.
ain't mean to put you on the spot in your
You sure did.
conversation.
I see you. I saw the paint.
Yeah, you saw the pink.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
What's
you know
going
I'll
on?
catch you up any given time,
I
cause
see.
sweet mama always got something going. Always talk about something, and it's just how it go down. So, sweet mama,
Yes, sir.
we are on another episode of Conversations in Crete with
Mm-hmm.
our host, Sweet Mama G. Uh, and you know, the other day, cousin, I ain't even gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie to you. The other day was a really great show on the Brutally Honest Rap Show.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, what show? You got multiple shows.
Yeah, it was, but it that was a dope show and it was fun and everything else. Shout out to brother-in-law, what you know good, brother-in-law Tony. We got Community
No, no,
KP.
good.
Community KP coming on. All right, hey KP, look out for that link.
You know
It's
this because the
coming
link
right now.
OKP, right? Okay. Hey, KP.
KP. No, we about to bring KP up in here since he think he want to play. All
We're gonna
right,
play with
let's
big
get it,
dog.
Community KP. We missed him the last few shows, but
Mm-hmm.
he about to surprise us tonight and come on the show. Y'all know how we do it. That's how we do it on brutally. Well, I'm sorry. See, y'all even got me thinking the other day.
Mm-mm.
This is Conversations in Crete with Sweet Bomber G, and about to be with our other co-host, Community KP. Here come that link, Community KP. 1 second, and y'all know KP is the car man that y'all hear on the radio stations up there. And he is the car man, the voice of being the car man on the radio stations up there selling the cars. Okay, so
What kind of
y'all make
car
sure
you sell?
he sell a little bit of everything,
At a
anything you want.
dealership?
Yes,
Okay.
you know I ain't been in my car selling mode uh, in a little bit. I just been chilling out, but y'all know that's what I do as well. We got Big Sis in the building. What's up, Big Sis? How you doing? Say hey, bird. Hey, cuz.
Hey,
And
good.
and then also, that was KP right there. And then, that was KP saying "Sweet Mama G." All right, so tonight, this how we gonna do a little different tonight. This was something that was thrown at me, but we gonna do it. Tonight's show actually is the topic: stranded in a bad relationship,
Um,
right? And I know that's just popping up on you, Sweet Mama G. I know you told me to make sure I hit you or whatever, but nah, we like to catch you off the grid. You know what I mean? To see what you got to say. However, that's what the topic is tonight. We got Baylana.
hey, Baylana. Hey,
What's
cuz.
up, Baylana? And look, we got Community
Oh,
KP in the building.
you got shades on at
Yay,
night. I
yay,
hear
yay,
you,
yay, yay,
Daddy.
yay, family. Hey,
I'm
family.
through.
Hey,
I'm through with your
Listen, y'all.
shades at
Hey,
night.
I want to first and foremost say peace and love to both of y'all. Y'all, my extended family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely.
so, sweet mama, you don't know. I get to say this where ain't nobody listening. Justin, like my little bro, but you know what I mean.
See
Okay.
how he put me out there?
We know who that is. Hey, Crete, you ain't had to say nothing. You ain't had to
No, no,
even.
no, no, no. That's true. That's
All
true.
I said was Justin, my little bro. There you go, yo. You put yourself out there.
Exactly. That's all right. You know,
So,
it's at the beginning of the show. The other people won't catch it.
good. I'm glad the latecomers is they gonna pop in late because you know we be ish. We be 9-ish or 9:30-ish.
Yes. Well, you
Right?
know what? Today we are 10-ish.
We
Well, actually
10-ish
ten
out there.
thirty ish.
We
10:30.
10:30-ish on a Friday night on St. Patty's Day.
Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even know. I didn't even know. I
Hey,
didn't even know.
I'm drinking my green beer right now.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So this how we gonna do it tonight, especially since we have we got Baylon reminding us of 10:30 ish. Now
There you
this
go,
how we gonna free.
Baylana. Hey, yo, listen,
Uh,
Baylana is a true like it's certain people that just ride with the movement, bro.
right.
So I think those that we're gonna talk off air, but there's a few people that rise with the movement that I think deserve to just get a T-shirt in their mailbox.
Yeah. And I'm gonna send Baylana a T-shirt, and we have.
So you can't say everything on air, Crete.
Oh yeah,
You're
that's right.
have 500 shirts in your inbox. Why?
I know. And then the funny thing is, they're going to create new hashtags, send my shirts and all that stuff.
I'm still waiting.
No, I got you, cuz I wish I was in there.
The shirt, Sweet Mama G in the building.
I say, wait on the
I got to send Community KP some shirts too. And we got Big Sis saying, hey, Baylana. And then Baylana said, hey, Miss Leslie. And then we got brother-in-law say he has been sending shirts for years.
Oh, my God. See, Crete, they doing it again.
I know. That's just not even right. So then we got Miss J in the building. Hello, Miss J. Say good evening, Crete. Sweet Mama G, y'all looking good. Thank you. Hello, KP. Everybody's rocking the green.
Mm-hmm.
I had to take the green off and go to the black because this thing Black Tricks Day.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And see, I didn't even wear, and I told y'all, I think Sweet Mama be listening to my phone calls or something. Because she always trying to pop the green on.
That's not even intentional. I popped up. He got the same colors on with the black and the green. And
again, that's crazy. So
I'm on my cell phone. My ankle good?
Yeah, you straight. Now, here's what we're gonna do though. This was thrown at me, and it's actually a good idea because everybody has been in relationships or in relationships, right? So what was thrown at me said,
I've been in the same relationship for 32 years.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's wonderful, KP. I would have been there, but it got cut short. It got snipped.
Oh man, hey, guess what? The true plan is God's plan.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So that's I don't argue.
It snipped in vain. It got snipped because God had a better plan for you.
Yes,
exactly.
It's your brother.
See, you do belong on this relationship show, KP.
Bro, I am the crown jewel of relationships.
Okay. Yeah. So here we go. Miss J said,
Sweet Mama feeling challenged right now. She said, I got 2 men's now. Oh my Lord.
That's the ultimate life. I'm trying to get there.
Amen.
I'm trying to get there, but none of y'all relatives. Thank you.
You say I said men's like Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Men's.
Right.
Yes, right.
That's the ultimate.
So we got Miss J said red, black, green, no worries. KP, Pan African works. Exactly.
Hey, there you go. It's St. Blackson Day.
Right, St. Blacktrix.
It's St. Blacktrix Day, yeah.
And then you got Baylon to say, amen, God works for us all.
Yes, I was emancipated.
And laugh out loud at KP.
Man, Baylon, get him a shirt, yo. I love Baylon, yo. Baylon is that dude.
Yeah. Baylana is that people's, but we came to find out that Baylana is a female, actually. KP, we came to find out.
You know what? Listen, Baylana, I give you my honest to God truth right here. I thought you was a male artist.
Really?
That's the energy you gave from your comments.
Right.
Not saying that you manly because you probably. I'm just saying your energy that you gave off your comments. Like that is the ultimate to me. That is the ultimate compliment because like there's no angle to your style. Like just your words coming through the screen made me assume I was talking to some dark skinned nigga with dreads and gold teeth. But Baylana, you keep it real, you keep it 100. If the music ain't right on the Brutally Honest show, you let them know. And you give them your true opinion on this show because I've been laying in the cut watching y'all, and I'm just tired of y'all banking my man Crete like that. And we from the same hood, and we gonna stand together. We gonna man together. We gonna man together tonight.
Look at that one in the middle. You in trouble tonight.
But listen, cousin. Sweet Mama from the hood though, so we gonna give her a pass.
Yeah, she from the hood.
I'm from West Side, just like y'all.
She from the hood. I gotta give it a pass.
So here we go.
And you know she'll check us too, Cree. I'm just bluffing right now. She'll check us quick.
Yeah, she would. She would, but I got to check little cuzzo myself sometimes. She up there slurping.
Uh-oh. Dang.
So
not right now.
So now So here, oh my, oh,
Hey, Crete, you asked for that. You asked for that, Crete.
Yeah, I did. And you know what she get? She about to get my granddaughter's drop.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, drop
All
granddaughter.
right.
Tell granddaughter
Yeah.
go to bed. Bedtime.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
So here we go. Now, the way we usually started off, KP, I don't know if you got a chance to be on a relationship show.
No, I just stuck
got
my
to check
head.
it out.
I stuck my head in here one time, and they was just chopping you up like an axe, Crete.
I know they like doing it. So I need your assistance tonight. So
Okay.
we look at Sweet Mama. She's shaking. She trying to put her arm up there, like, you know. So anyway,
She trying to figure out if is my game really tight on a relationship tip. I'm gonna let you know. You think my rap game tight? My relationship game is tizite.
all right. So the way we usually started off, KP. Remember, this is Stranded.
Shout out to Casamigos on St. Blackson Day.
Casamigos. I heard that before. What's that? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Because, you know, I don't drink. I've not even had a beer before. But here we go. So stranded in a bad relationship is the topic tonight. But the idea that I was given from another listener, a very good supporter, was how about we give it to the panel as well with whatever they want to talk about. Right. So we have a topic, but we can also clip off and talk about what y'all want to talk about. Y'all can come in the comments and say what y'all got to say, and we'll jump right on it. Showing up.
All right, so that's how you can do it, Crete. You can say topic 1 and topic 2. So
That's
topic one comes from our panel, and topic 2 comes from the listeners.
Right. Now, Big Sis said, "Hey, Bird, why don't you have someone order your T-shirts for you, or else your next show should be I don't know what that is, Big Sis. If you could tell me what that, and I'll reread it again. So stranded in a bad relationship. We have relationships out here that have become purposeless. And what I mean by that, you're seeing each other with no goals, no excitement, and one may want something else, or both may want something else. These types of relationships, such as this, they do exist right in front of our faces. We may think that people are happy, but they're not happy, or they may not have any direction. So then, so each and every day, sometimes we don't even know. We don't know it. We also have relationships that they want to move forward with, but don't know which way to go. So y'all ever seen relationships like that where people, they in a relationship, but
they just spinning wheels and ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, they like hit a wall. They hit a wall. So okay. Let me read Big Sis. She said the DJ better have my T-shirts. Okay.
Yo, they throwing threats and everything. You better get you a ratchet, bro.
And then Baylana said, Miss Leslie, Crete going to make a sauce said bad words if he don't send those T-shirts. I'm catching it tonight.
Out bad words. She spelled out bad words.
Right.
That means you got cussed out on the low, Crete.
Yeah, pretty much. So on here right now, y'all seen relationships where they're going nowhere. They just together, right? And they may do the basics like go out to dinner, go out to the movies, and nothing else goes down. Like, you know, so in these relationships, you know, I'm gonna give y'all 5 factors that, you know, make impacts in these relationships for longevity. Though we're gonna tell them, we're gonna give them things that could, you know, as a matter of fact, I ain't gonna start there. Do y'all have y'all ever learned of any of these or seen these relationships, Cuzzy?
You know, we forgot to do the mental health check. You know,
my bad. You go ahead.
See, you be being smart when you turned this on. I was in the middle of
see, my sweet mama, you trying to be sarcastic because you know I have mental health issues, and you know that's gonna get me disqualified off the show. So you could be one-on-one with Crete and try to tear Crete up on the low. I'm gonna fake like I don't have mental health issues tonight.
All right. Okay.
We might can tell. You know, we be good. Good evening,
so
D. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Oh, okay. Miss J said, "At Sweet Mama, y'all forgot the mental health check-in. I'm a 5. Oh,
Damn.
Me,
Second
I'm
us.
sorry. Miss J,
She
that was
got a
Miss
high
J. Yeah,
score. She got high
yeah.
score.
So if you can tell us in the comments in just a couple of words, what makes you have that five, Miss J? Me, Cuzzy, I'm a five. Once again this week. You know, when problems arise to me,
See, you know you out of order.
go
Let's.
ahead.
Where's the gong thing for the executive producer?
Can y'all explain this portion of the show to me? Because I'm lost with this.
Right. He don't let me. He didn't let me
Okay,
explain it. See,
go ahead,
explain.
Cuzzy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Street Tactics Radio for Conversations in Crete. I'm Sweet Mama G, and I'm going
Let's see,
to
Mom.
chat. From 1 to 5, 5 being your most fabulous, and 1 you need self care and support. We would like for you to go in the comments and let us know how you're feeling this evening. Yes, we started at 10:30-ish, but it's all good-ish. So
Mm.
make sure you continue to drop your numbers throughout the show, but 1 through 5, 5 being your fabulousness, and 1 you need support, help. And we know you're going to get better after you start laughing at Creep. So
Oh, damn. How you going to make Creek to keep Kevin Hart on the show?
because I
Right.
it's always happen. Because
I'm
somebody else
not.
can pop on. One of his other little friends going to try to gang up on
Nah,
me.
Creek, I got you, bro. It's me and you tonight, bro.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
KP,
talking
from
about,
1 through
KP.
5, how are you?
I am a 5.5.
All right. And
That's the
why are you
first.
5.5?
I'm a
Shout
five
out to
point.
me, D in the building.
I'm a 5.5 because God awakened me and I'm alive.
All right. Hallelujah. Okay.
It starts with that. Everything else is a layup.
Mm,
All right.
Once you wake up, life is a layup after that
right,
because you're
right,
blessed to just wake up.
All
right.
right.
So now, go ahead. You want to ask me now, sweet mama?
Because you
Out of
showed
the
us
equation
attack.
now.
So I'm trying to make sure your
We're
numbers
not
as
doing
sharp as your
geometry. We're not
haircut.
doing geometry, Creed. We're doing straight a number. Just don't bring in no polynomials and all that shit.
Go ahead, sweet mama. You waiting for me?
No, I was looking at the top. Okay. How are you
I'm
feeling
sorry.
today, Creep?
Oh, Cuzzy, I'm feeling great.
Mhm.
You're looking sharp with your sharp haircut.
We've
Thank you,
been doing
Cuzzy. I
that.
appreciate that. I
That's a Ben
appreciate
Ben
that.
thing. That's a Ben Ben thing.
Hey, thank you.
You know, you look different
Yeah.
Wednesdays and Fridays. You look different.
It's part of your
Who
culture,
me?
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you remember, I had a little beard growing. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't
Yeah.
make it to the
Oh
barbershop.
no, I ain't
So
never seen what you had. What beard?
Yeah,
yeah,
you know
you
we was
KP.
up there.
I almost caught up with you, KP.
No, it's only one mountain man on this show, bro.
So Big Sis Leslie said your topic will be called "The DJ Better Have My T-Shirts." You're
Oh
right.
damn,
So we ain't
makes
gonna
me
mention the
want a shirt.
T-shirts.
Hey yo,
Uh
you
oh.
want to give out shirts live on the air? You gonna do that just so you can shut all these haters up, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now Miss J said gong, and then
Oh damn.
Baylana said 5555.
Yeah, what
Oh,
you
that
get all
she's a
them fives?
five.
What you doing to get all them fives? What you out here doing, Baylana?
Hey, Lana is getting that line. Never mind.
It's Friday night.
It's Friday night,
Mm-mm.
So
and it's Saint Blackson Day.
right. And Baylana said, why everybody picking on Crete? Exactly. Why y'all picking on me? And Miss J said, read that, sweet mama.
Every day I get puts me at a 5 at KP. Never lied. Glad to be alive.
Absolutely.
Yep. And then we got me D.
I'm a sweet 5.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. Look at that.
How
Now we got,
five getting down to five went from 5.5, I'm five because I'm alive, to a sweet five. Like, good God Almighty.
then,
I'm telling you,
uh,
you stamped that thing official, sweet Mama G.
Mm-mm.
see, got it right. All right. So as we start the topic now, at this given time, any of you guys know, even in the comments, a lost cause of relationship. Like where they're just there together and ain't nothing moving forward.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I
You have
know.
a lot
I
of
know.
people are living in relationships of convenience. A lot of
Mhm.
people they don't want to split up or have to pay their own bills. A lot of people say, "Well, I can't shop, I can't do this, I can't afford to live on my own. Rent prices is high. I don't want to move back home with my people or whatever." So a lot of people stay.
It's called.
Even if they don't like them because somewhere somebody can't afford their living situation, and it's pretty sad. And then that's when the blatant disrespect come in. If you're not happy, you need to do what you need to do to get out your situation. But a lot of people don't. I get it, been there, done that. But you have a lot of people that, and then they might go on a date and say like, "Oh well, yeah, I still live with so and so because I can't afford right now." I'm like, so why are you trying to pick up somebody else or talk to someone else? You still got
So
that person.
so have you ever been in a relationship where if y'all were talking and then the guy ended up having another relationship, have you ever ran into that
Well,
within?
yeah, but I've been in a relationship where I had to move out my own place to get rid of the dude I was with.
Oh
And
damn.
it's funny. It's
Oh,
funny you say that.
I'm not relocating where I have my name on the lease. You got to pick up and pack up.
Listen,
Before I do that. So now, if it was keeping you from going to prison,
there you
then
go.
go ahead. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make a business decision.
Yep.
Oh my God, Derek Rebel calling my phone. This is not music night.
Yeah, Big Sis said, KP, I'm going to send you a cup of glue to drink.
Oh my.
I don't know what that is. But
Yeah.
so
So I had to move in order to get rid of him. It was like after you try to have discussions with that person in reference to, what some issues are, and they just stagnant. They
right.
just stagnant. They don't want to move forward. You feel like you're being held back, and it's like, okay, how I'm gonna get rid of this person? So
Right. Right.
I had to do
Now,
what I had to do.
you want to read Bayliner's comment?
I was married to a man that had me in a triangle with two other women, and it took me a while to figure it out. He was doing the most. He was busy.
So, but in Bayliner, when that happened, what was your response to that? That's a question of Bayliner in the comments. And don't forget, y'all, we have the phone lines open too. And the phone number is right down there at the bottom.
4704 women. Yeah,
40,
470-493-9928 is the call line number. Yeah, but it's a lot of people. You listen to your friends and coworkers, you just be looking. So I have a acquaintance. She was with a guy for several years. She had one kid by him. Her best girlfriend wound up sleeping with her man. My associate wound up having another baby with the dude. Then her friend, her so-called girlfriend, wound up having a kid with the dude. So my
wow.
associate wound up having a conflict and going on probation because she tried to take the girl out. At that
What?
time, he's living with the girlfriend now, but still messing with the person I know. What, 15 years later? And now the
Wow.
person I know is pregnant again at 40 something years old.
By that dude.
Right. And he's still living with her former girlfriend.
It
That's
sounds
the
like a lot
whole
of
mess.
insecurity.
It's like six kids that's gonna be involved.
Right. That sounds like a lot of insecurity, actually, right there. So,
She
you
said
know,
she'd rather mess with somebody she know versus try to find somebody new.
I get that, but that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, cousin? Me and you had this conversation, and that sounds about right, but it's just
That's a
crazy.
lot. I said, so you still sharing him? You was mad at her because she was dipping with him, but you still sharing him knowing he's with her. She said, but I had him first, so I ain't ready to stop messing with him. And I told her I wasn't.
Okay. Now, cousin,
Yes.
you want to read Baylana's comment?
Hey, nah. It took me 3 years after he left to figure it out. He wouldn't divorce me and had me running all over the country to see him, saying he was coming back. All the while, all the whole had two others. Girl.
That sounds like a lot of insecurity coming out that fella, because
A lot of men do that though, Crete.
yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Um,
Block that person.
Okay. That person, Resolute 8, needs to be blocked. They're trying to offer promotion, probably to some, who knows. But anyway, so yeah, when situations happen like that, I mean, and that's more likely to happen today because there's a lot of that going on. I mean, I've even known of situations where I've seen, and this is crazy, like where I can't even associate myself with anybody like this, but there were guys that I thought was cool, and then they were with like other women. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and they was married to the woman, and then they had like the woman had daughters or whatever, and then the daughter ended up pregnant, and come to find out he was the baby daddy, and that's his stepdaughter.
Wait a minute, what? Wait.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
Wow.
terrible. Like y'all, a lot of these guys out here, y'all gotta watch them. But the women are like that too. But I'm blaming that on mostly the guys. They be doing the craziest. And I know y'all like to use the term the most. And that honestly, that is the most. That's actually sick. So it's not that much. It's just I can't fathom that. I'm gonna just tell you that. Okay, they say Baylana says, "Sweet mama, will you try to block that? I can't see it."
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
okay, and then they said, "This is me D." I'll read that one while you handle that. Me D said, "I never lived with a man I wasn't married to, so I can't relate to situation living with a man and he want to mess around with other women." Okay, me D, and you know that's the way it's supposed to go. You know, if you know that you made him your husband or he made you his wife, and that's how it's supposed to go. But unfortunately, even in situations like that, that still happens. You know, I mean, it's funny. Now that we talking about this, I just heard a story earlier. It was some they were talking about. I think they read it in the paper down here, and there was a DJ. He was a Hispanic guy, and the guy who knew him, and it was him and his wife who knew the guy. But previously, a while ago, that guy tried to talk to his wife, right? And he was a DJ, and he kept on trying to. This was before they was married though, and he kept trying to talk to her and get her, and she said for some reason she just wasn't feeling him, and then he ended up going with, I think, somebody else that she knew, and he ended up raping her daughter.
Wait a minute, the other girl daughter?
Yes, who didn't get with him. And I was like, wow. I was just sitting back like that was a blessing.
Okay.
Please
That's a
continue to
lot.
share the podcast.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a lot. If you I mean, is it that serious that you want to get me that you're going to those extremes? For what? For what?
You know, again, my mind can't fathom that. So, I mean, I try not to even think like why or, you know, why would they do something like
Crazy.
that? But it's just crazy. But, you know, again, as far as women out here, if y'all single, definitely watch out for the men that you are interested in or who is interested in you.
And it's kind
Background
of hard
checks.
to gauge that too, Creep, because a lot of people put up a really good facade and they have some evil intentions, but you may not know down the road until down the road. People are great at masking who they really are.
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
sometimes hard. You great person, male and female, because I'm not going to dig just on the guy, and then you come up with a whole mess of
Hmm.
situations,
Right.
or something could trigger them to make them flip.
Right. Right. Um, and then like I've talked to my sons and I tell them, I always tell them, if you're interested in a girl or if you're dealing with, you know, a young female or whatever, make sure you check out their parents. Try to check out that background. I even tell them things to look for because through my experience on earth, because you know I'm half 100 now. I have some experience and everything where I saw some things that I missed when I was younger, and I should have nipped them in the bud, and I didn't. And of course, me as a dad, I'm going to share that with my sons. You want to read Bayliner's comment?
This man was running around on his girlfriend with his wife. Let that sink in. I feel you
Running
on
around
that
with a
one.
girlfriend. Yeah. And like I told you, it's what do you like? First of all, let me read because this needs to be said. Living Life with Spice channel. Please continue to share the podcast. Yes, y'all. Please do that, and please like the podcast as well. But and then me D says so true. Now, what do you look for, sweet mama, in in men that if you met someone, what would be what you would look for? In the comment section, you guys also, what would you look for in a man these days?
Or significant other, because you know everybody don't be looking for a man.
Okay, yeah.
I've learned to sit back and listen a little more. I guess that's why I'm single. Because before, I guess I was popping too fresh and I had them. But you gotta listen to people conversations. You gotta have a lot of conversations before you can even move on to even meeting people. Because you listen for certain things, times of day, their activities. You just have to ask questions and not always text. You do want to hear inflection in people's voices. You want to hear, how they react to you with a live voice, not the text, because people can say anything. But just go ahead and look at social media, see if you can see them on different things, platforms, or if they're in any groups. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with people. Like we've talked about previously, it's a lot, especially after the pandemic. It's even gotten worse.
Yes, it has. And again, I always stress this: the people we knew pre-COVID, 2018, early 2019, are not the same people here today in 2023. COVID has changed everybody, and whether it be financially, mentally, physically, it's a lot. So, Bayliner said, hit the like button for us, everyone, and help out Crete and Sweet Mama and hit those cash apps. Yes, we would really appreciate that, you guys. And shouts out to Darren, the Level Up coach. What's going on, family? You want to read that comment? Darren's Level Up coach comment, cousin?
I look for the woman to work on herself, far as working out at a gym.
Dang, bang. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Oh, no. Wrong one.
Amen.
Let me tell you something. It's funny Darren said that, because here's the thing. Me personally, you see so many women trying to work on their butts. Why don't you work on your mind? Why don't you work on your thinking? You in the gym trying to stretch out your butt and get your butt working. Get your mind right. Because any man that's looking for that is a petty man. He's petty and he's childish. So if you want to keep on building your little bump back there, you go right ahead and see what kind of men you attract. So shouts out to Darren for that. Because once again, and I'm going to reread that. Darren said, I look for the woman, to work on herself and not working out at the gym. Me personally, I don't even, a woman that's one of my things that I would, that's a turn off to me. And I know that sounds crazy, but this is 2023, and I don't care who thinks my thinking is crazy, but I know what my thinking is, and I know what I want, and I know the results. You don't need a gym to work out. Your best workouts is from your own body weight, not weights. Calisthenics is the best workouts. You can work out at home or work out, in the public or whatever. Going to a gym, that ain't nothing but a whole house now for the men and women now, pretty much. So that's one that I cut off right there.
The whole house. Which whole house is a good whole house?
Look at you. You just go to Lifetime Fitness. You can find a whole bunch of man holes and women holes up in there. Okay, you want to read Baylon? Want to read Baylon's comment?
Women need to work out at home, take a walk, do whatever but stay out of the gym. Why y'all keep staying out of the gym?
Amen.
Why y'all saying stay out of
Because,
the gyms?
Cuzzy, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this. Okay. Why do you think, if you had to think, give me two things. Give me two things. Why do you think I'm saying that? And even Bayline is saying that? Or you just purely don't know?
I'm trying to figure it out because I want to hear that.
KP, what's up?
You know what? But I
Yeah.
like
I apologize to y'all and the viewers as well. Rebel called me, and we live in zone 29. So when your man call you this time of night and you ain't expecting the call, you got to get the call.
All right. So look, here's the thing. What we are saying, we on the thing of the gym, KP. We on the gym. So what we're gonna do is dialogue. We're gonna let one speak. Once the one finish speaking, then the next one can come in. But my thing is that okay, we have. Well, I'm gonna go back to one of the comments. This is Darren, the level up coach. He said, I look for the woman to work on herself, far as working out at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
What he's saying is he'd rather have a woman that's working on herself than working out at the gym. And I agree with that.
That's cool, but health is wealth, bro. So, I mean, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Like, me and my wife, we would go to the gym together. You know what I'm saying? If she needed some instruction or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for you to look at your partner and say, oh, he getting a pop belly, or oh, she getting fat, or oh, I wish she still looked like she did when I met her, right? But you ain't willing to invest with her and say, babe, let's do this as a team. Let's set up a workout routine. We'll do it together. Because without health, you have nothing. You can't be in a long-term relationship or a short-term relationship if you ain't maintaining great health. So for somebody, and I understand you also have to have mental, spiritual, intellectual growth, but and of course financial. But health, bro. If you can have the most beautiful woman in the world, but if by the time she's 35, she got lupus and cancer and or whatever. Guess what? You're not enjoying life with her as you should because she wasn't getting the proper health that attention to her health as she needed, and you wasn't getting enough information about your other half so that you can maintain an environment so that she can maintain health. So, for example, my wife is a type 2 diabetic. Mm-hmm. She can't have all of these sweet snacks. So what I look like sitting around eating triple layer coconut cake in front of her every day?
All right, so I understand what you're saying, and I agree with that. However, we were talking about, and you said it, so you totally agree with the gym situation.
Yeah, it's nothing. Why be against being healthy and looking good? I don't get it.
Okay. You hold it right there. Now, sweet mama, how about you? Remember, I asked you the two questions. I asked you two. You know what? The internet is kicking a lot of people off, and they trying to come on. I don't know what's going on. I think it's YouTube again kicking people off. So would you give me two reasons why you think that was mentioned that about the gym?
Well, I'm gonna give you from a 2-point perspective. I was dating somebody who was really into a gym, muscle man. I'm gonna call him that. Mm-hmm. He went to like the extreme fitness, but
see, it just kicked KP off again.
Yeah. So I went to the Planet Fitness, and he would go with me to show me, how to lift the weights with the proper, lift for women, and I got the bad back and knees. So just that, and he would work out on the heavy weights, and I might do, like the treadmill. So it was fun, and then I would go over there and he's like, all right, well, let me show you. So couple wise, it was fun. Then there was times when I was single, I would go with my girlfriends, and it depended on what gym you go to. It's all like a whole pickup spot.
And y'all, and then that
gym,
y'all.
So listen, hold on, KP.
Eyeball, and y'all go to gym just a reckless eyeball.
See. Then now, hold on, KP. That's my point. Now I'm gonna do this. Now, the reason why I just told y'all the reason about the gym. I used to go to Lifetime Fitness for, and this was me and my wife when we was married and my family. I used to pay for the whole family to go, right? And we was going to One Life Fitness. I don't know if y'all have that up there too. So we was going to two different gyms. So it's not like I don't support or I didn't support it. But then I started saying foolish. It's foolishness. And I'm gonna tell you something, KP, right? Now, you know this because you don't ride mountain bikes, but you ride pretty much like road bikes. So I
ride. I'm just waiting for you to come up, bring your bike. I ain't trying to hear no excuses. We going on a 50-mile ride, man. You.
If you think I can't put up a 50-mile ride,
I didn't say you couldn't, Crete. I said we'll go. We take a nice ride together. Do 25.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Showing up. But to my point, let me ask you this before I get into what I was going to say.
Okay.
Do you get a better workout on your bike or at the gym?
I get a better cardio workout on my bike, and I get more weight training in the gym.
Okay, so if you had to add, don't split them up. Where did you get the best workout from?
The bedroom.
Oh, you said that. I be almost dead. Look, I be on one elbow.
No, we doing one. We out of those two. What are we doing? What you get the best workout from?
I'm gonna say this, and I know this because I gotta be real, right? The best workout is going to be the workout that you place the attention on your heart and your cardio. Of course, the bike, your heart gives you life.
Okay, so y'all just heard him. Right? That is not a gym. It's a freaking bike. And let me tell you something. You'll burn more calories and get a better workout than any gym on a bike. And there's no gym membership or nothing.
You got to understand, some people go to gym for different reasons. Some people want to lose weight. Some people want to...
No. KP. You want to lose weight? That's through food. You don't need a gym to lose weight.
Time out, bro.
Go ahead.
If you want to understand that if you put in a certain amount of calories in your body that day and you need to burn a certain amount of calories so you can maintain a certain coordinates what your goals are for your weight, for your training, then of course, if I eat a slice of pizza and I know I just put 500 calories in me, I'm hit the treadmill until I burn 500 calories.
So y'all doing everything but the natural thing. Y'all have partners. Why y'all ain't having sex to burn them calories?
That is a way. Sex
is the ultimate exercise. Right. Period. Like, I don't know about. I mean, I'm not trying to put everything out there, right? But sex is like swimming to me. I use every muscle in my body.
Okay. So now, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Me personally, I'm gonna tell you, I've been in the gyms. I done been through so many gyms and so many all that stuff. Right? It's played out. It's overrated. I'm gonna tell you that. The best workouts I ever had in my life is what I do right now. It does not involve a gym at all.
Okay, that's personal preference. But
no, it's facts. It's facts. And a lot of the gym usually leads to insecurities.
You know what?
Facts.
I'm not gonna say that.
Hold on, sweet mama. Let me take this one. The gym leads to insecurities. What leads to insecurities?
To most people.
Time out. Listen to me. What leads to insecurities is your insecure ass before you even go in the gym. The gym ain't got nothing to do with somebody being insecure. They insecure before they even put their own clothes on. People go to the gym because of lack of self-esteem and insecurities of self. That has nothing to do with
Hold on, wait. Say that again.
A lot of people go to the gym so they can combat their own lack of their own insecurities of their self.
So they go to the gym because they insecure. So they go to the gym to get their self more fit, right?
Right. No, let me.
No.
I'm gonna break it all the way down so you can understand what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
If I look like Pee Wee Herman,
mm-hmm.
and everywhere I go, every time a nigga bump into me, I'm falling off the sidewalk, and I weigh $120 soaking wet with a bag of rocks in my pocket, and I decide, you know what? I have a great metabolism, and I want to change my body. Like, I'm not feeling keep being this skinny ass pencil. So I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna focus train on my body so that I can get as big and strong as I possibly can. Now I know my metabolism I ain't gonna get but so big unless I use some type of enhancement, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna set a routine for myself on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do chest and arms on Monday. I'm gonna do back and back arms on Tuesday and legs and thighs on Wednesday. Like, because you're targeting what you're trying to develop. And the equipment, weight training, is one of the best forms of exercise. I didn't say the best. Weight training is needed to excel in other training. So you won't be good in training as a boxer unless you weight train. You won't be good as a football player and practice your football style unless you weight train. You're not going to be a good baseball player unless you weight train. It's a focused type thing. You can't just say the gym is bullshit. That's crazy.
The gym is one of the biggest scams you won't ever go to in your life.
Okay.
Right? And then hold on, KP. I'm talking. I just let you talk.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
So listen. So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
First of all, you need to look up the history of gyms and see how they scamming you. Then now it became one of the biggest hoe houses, like I said, for men and women. Right? Right? And then hold on, KP. Then the other thing is you was just talking about weight training. You don't need a gym for none of that. Look at when gyms came out.
Bro,
you can get cut up by all you got to do is push-ups. You can buy yourself some dumbbells and that bike you got. And you're going to get better results than the gym. And then most people don't even have time to make it to the gym or the money to go to the gym.
Crete, you using individual reasons through your personal preference. You're not.
Nope, I'm using facts because I went to the gym for years, like I'm telling you, and I don't touch a gym right now. And I'm in better shape right now than I've been in my 20s.
But Crete,
and it's not involving a gym.
Some people. I understand you could do lateral training, you could do all this stuff, you can still do push-ups, pull-ups, dips, you can still do crunches, you can still do leg extensions, you can still do all that stuff with no weight, right? But if you want an acquired result, and you want an acquired result within a certain amount of time, you have planned your work, and now you're working your plan, and the accessibility of to be able to do things like maybe forearm curls, do things like get your grips is bad, then work with the heavy bag, work with the medicine ball, work with the squat rack. You in a much safer environment as well if you're using the equipment properly. You're talking to the wrong guy about the gym because I used to live in that motherfucker. Oh, excuse my expression. I'm sorry. I used to live in the gym.
I'm not talking to the wrong guy, KP. I used to live in there. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. And it's nothing. Let me tell you something. Most of those guys that go to the gym, the most toxic people you can meet in your life. And I'm talking about health toxic. Do you know what's in those, the protein drinks? Do you understand the protein industry is selling to some of the most dumbest dudes on the face of the earth because they don't pay attention to it. Do you know that whey protein is the AKA supposedly, allegedly be the best protein that you can buy, right?
I mean, I used to get the egg white protein, not the whey.
Okay, so, but you know that you get your results off the whey, right? No, I do pea protein.
You can get results off the whey, but you know
a lot of results off the whey.
You know, but that's because it got creatine in it.
Well, no. It's because creatine, yes, is in it. Well, most of them, all of them don't have creatine in it, but it's a byproduct of the cow. It's the part of the cow that they usually throw away. That's the guts. You know, they'll get a whole cow and they'll cut the prime cuts off the cow. That's what go to the high-end restaurants. Then after that, they'll get the other cuts. That's what go down local restaurants. Local food markets. Then after that, guess what? Now they mulching it. No. Then they'll mulch up the rest. That's where we get ground beef from, and you know all the fat and the little bones in there. Then after that process, now you got the stomach and the guts. That's what your protein is that they usually throw away. So to my point, like I don't do none of that stuff no more. Most of them guys they full of snot, mucus, because that's what that forms.
Bro, everybody don't drink protein powder. I never drank protein powder.
Let me tell you something, KP. I deal with people that weight lift for a living.
I got you, bro. Did you see me when I came home from the university?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So ask around, or somebody will tell you in these comments if they're listening. I was cut up like a bag of heroin from Emerson and Bryce.
Well, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
How old was you then?
When I came home, I was 28.
Metabolism still kicking.
I'm pretty fit to be 52, bro, all day.
Okay, yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is, and
and I ain't
to the
been
gym.
I ain't been to the gym in 10 years.
All right, man. We have been.
Okay. All right, yeah. So catch up.
They want me to jump in.
You got all this
Sex is
testosterone.
still the number one. I don't care what they talk about. They do everything but touching the woman or your significant others. Sex.
Okay, yeah, and that's great.
Gym. That's why y'all relationships ain't working, because you're at the gym.
Whoa.
No. Hold on, sweet mama. Let me clarify something. When you go to the gym, your heart rate increases to the point where your blood and all your hormones is flowing all through your body like never before. When you get home from that gym, your wife get the best. She get more wood than Woody Woodpecker.
Dirty sex.
Yeah, because most likely he was looking at the other women at the gym. That's why.
No, bro. No. Let me tell you what's real.
Bayliner said, let's read this Bayliner right here.
Women need to work out at home and take a walk. We already read that one. That's Darren the Sexy Band or something like that.
Oh, damn. Okay. He branded himself?
Who may we have call? And we appreciate the call.
Somebody called?
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Could you hear me?
I didn't know you had callers.
Yeah. Hold on one second.
We moving up like the Jeffersons around here.
Absolutely. Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I can hear you guys loud and clear.
Oh,
okay, thank you.
I love this, Crete. I love it.
Yeah. So who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
It's Darren. It's Darren, the Level Up Coach.
Hey, what's going on, Darren?
Hey, how's it going, brother?
I'm good. Go ahead.
Now about the gym, man. Now I get it with the calisthenics. Because I did my homework on calisthenics. Because as you get older and stuff, so it's good on your body. Because you're not going to be able to lift those heavy weights over time.
Right.
But see, I'm 37. I'll be 37 in June.
Okay.
But the gym, you know what I'm saying, is very important too, because not everybody gonna have the equipment to be able to work out right there and there. And not only that, I like to do both. I like to work out at home. I like to go to the gym, and I also like to go to the park, the calisthenic park.
Yes.
But most people, they have that mindset that they were, okay, I'm gonna work out at home. I got a partner that had that same mindset. He introverted. He don't have no good social skills, and some people would call him, he alone. He don't get out and talk to people, and he quiet and stuff. But the gym, not just because you go to the gym and people, it's thirst trap. But you also go to the gym to also, if somebody see you working out or whatever like that, they see your results, your outcome.
Right.
They're gonna ask you questions. Okay, so how do you get your body mass to be like that? What is your nutrition or whatever and stuff? So also you can do it as a business or whatever. You can help other people or whatever and stuff. So. And like some of the women, I prefer to meet women, maybe a bigger size woman that just also go to the gym and we could both work out together. Because if I'm meeting somebody on the date out at home, I'm not going to get the same type of outcome as I do if I meet somebody in real life. And I get it that most men is not really approaching women because of the mindset, they think they creeps and all that stuff, and a lot of stuff going on with that. So I like I said, the gym is important. And stuff. People don't go there for thirst trapping all the time, even though you do see the big behind women and stuff, and they bending over and stuff like that. But not really. Like in Planet Fitness, it just be kind of quieted in that place and stuff.
Right. And
so
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying I agree with you, but I think well, it's not. I think with me, I had my time in it, and I just let it go, and I just now I'm talking from a personal my personal view. I don't have time. Okay. I don't have time for the gym anymore. You know what I mean? I had gotten too busy in my life to do it. Then I don't want to pay them the money anymore because I looked up the history of gyms, and I we all have our opinions, what we want to pay for and what we don't want to pay for. So that's another thing. And then the other thing, I don't want to put myself in the position where I'm at the gym and I'm looking at something I'm supposed to be. You understand? And then let alone my woman doing that. I don't want to put her in that position either. So it's not about me being jealous or insecure, not like that. It's just that's not me no more. Like, it's a lot of things that you'll be surprised about me that I matured past. So, and then in my life, especially during COVID, I found my new workout, my new workouts that's keeping me healthy. And I mean, I'm just good with that, and I don't need a gym. So, but I don't really knock down the gym like that. If you want to go, but know what everything has a pro and con to it. But go ahead.
That's true. Well, for us the time though, you say I'm a busy person too. I'm a truck driver, and I have a son and stuff. And then whenever I'm off, I'm always working on my house. And I like to work on cars and trying to learn video editing and photography. Oh, nice. All you really need is 30 minutes a day. All you need is 30 minutes a day. I try to do at least 45 minutes. Right. That's just the bare minimum.
Right.
Because if you be too busy or whatever like that, you're going to push the workout, gym, everything. You're going to push out to the side. And then you're going to gain weight. Like, dang, why my face all fat? And why am I got this gut?
Right.
I want to eliminate that. Right. I feel good. When you running and working out, no matter where you are, you're going to feel good. You're going to have the energy. So when you have the energy, now you can focus, you can think straight.
Sex. 45 minutes of sex will take all that sweat, all them, get your knees not knocking. It'll loosen up all your joints. You'll start sweating. That's what you need.
But because
and y'all
all do
now.
Relationship factor.
Now I will say this. Now I will say this. Now when you have one of those Apple Watches, right?
Yes.
I did set my Apple Watch on other workout. It's a mode called other. Okay. When I was having sex or whatever, I burned a lot of calories. When I was having sex and stuff, hitting a little chick from the back or whatever, the lady I was dating,
right?
I was burning like about 300 something calories. That is true. Yeah. But then again, heavy weights. If you squat or whatever, that's you will yup. And it's kind of weird because women always keep like, oh, you got a nice butt or whatever. They say some weird stuff. Right. But anyway, when you squat, which I air squat every time I wake up. I air squat, if not 7 days a week, and then when you put heavy weights, whatever, your legs get stuff get bigger and bigger. So at first, it was I just hate doing it from the back because like my legs get tired and stuff. But ever since I've been squatting,
right?
Oh man, I'm in control. I have more stamina and everything. But like I'm a homeowner, so I own my own house, so I could put,
How old are you, Mr. Dan?
What you were saying?
My age range. How old are you, Mr. Dan?
I'm 36. I'll be 37 in June.
June what?
June 26th.
Hey, Darren, you're going to have to watch my cousin, man. She asking for a reason. You would.
Yeah, his birthday 2 days before mine. Yeah, cancer the crab guy. Watch out.
No, you right about the squats though, because the squats, man, it's really good for us men, but it's good for men and women. But it gets the blood flowing, women, yep. and it has a lot of benefits to it. But me, when I do my squats, I just use dumbbells. You know what I'm saying? And
weighted squats, weighted the better.
Right.
Yep.
Flag. So our audience, which is our popping host, want to remind us we're not talking about your main gym stuff. We talking about relationships.
I know, and
gym, and it ain't relation to sex or anything else in a relationship. We ain't talk about. Miss Darren, what you got to talk about in relationships? The topic is friend in bad relationship.
And Darren, like, definitely stay on the phone with us. And I'm gonna say this: we got a lot of comments to catch up on, Sweet Mama. So get your reading eyeballs and reading glasses. And Darren, stay on the line, and you're more than welcome to join in or whatever. But okay, and so we already read Bayliner right here. Said women need to work out at home take a walk, whatever, but stay out of the gym. Thank you. Very good one. Yeah. And then we have Me D. She said, get out in the great outdoors. It will clear your mind. Yes.
There you go.
You see, look at that. And go ahead and read Me D. Cuzzy right there.
I don't like to go when it's crowded. No, I don't, because people cough too much.
All right, and we got Dougie coming to the stage. Coming
to the stage. He looking for a girl with bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, while you having sex.
All right, and then Baylana, go ahead.
It's different if your man along with you. I go with or without. I had it when I was in a relationship with men. I went by myself. I go a lot of times just to clear my mind sometimes.
And okay. And Me D,
why would I need a man to go to the gym with me? Because it's cute, girl. It depending. He can lift you up like a squat thing, like a dead weight.
You can do that at home. Read that one, cousin.
But it's freaky when other people watching you. From Bayliner, Me D. It keeps all the men from gawking. No, it don't, because I got a big booty. They still gawk. And he's able to protect you. Yeah, well, that's what that pew for. But go ahead.
Okay. KP, he got to send his shirts first. And then Bayliner said, yes, sweet mama. Got it right. And then go ahead, Me D. Go ahead.
Oh, Lord, wait a minute. I got my glasses. I never experienced that because I'm about my workout when I go there. I'm not there for anything else. Me neither. My schedule, if I can go, is busy, and then I'm out.
Okay, and read Darren.
Oh, Lord. The issue is that there are too many simps praising her because of her body positivity. Curvy BBW women also feel that she doesn't need to work out to get a quality man. Can you explain that, Mr. Darren?
Amen.
Okay. I was going to actually have a show about that, Darren, but go ahead.
What's the show going to be about?
Well, because, on social media or whatever, so I'm guilty of too. I like curvy, thick women too, but at the end of the day, I know it's not healthy though, or whatever. And when I had a woman that was like a plus-size woman, I said, okay, well, I would like for us to, be healthy, and let's get on now to be motivated to take walks in the parks and stuff and go to the gym or just to get out. Like, I like to hike. I like to get out and do activities, fun activities. I like to ride dirt bikes, jet ski, rock climbing. And she's like, well, I don't know this is going to work out because I'm not into all that. But there's so many guys that's praising over her because of, the body look nice. I get that. But they view her as sexualized. You know what I'm saying? When go ahead.
No, you're right. And you use the simps mess up a lot of things for real men, for the alphas, because they gawking, giving validation to these to a lot of these women, and it's just crazy. So it was something else that you said as well. About jet skiing and dirt biking. See, that's right up my alley. That's what we ride dirt bikes every weekend.
Okay, y'all.
I mountain bike.
Y'all talking about dating each other now. We don't want to hear that. Y'all talking about all the stuff y'all can hook up and do. We don't want to hear that.
See, okay, all right, sweet mom, I'm gonna get you.
But see, here's the thing though. Like,
sweet mama,
all right. I'm about to get. All right, okay. So here's the thing that they always say. That most women don't even have personalities. That some women don't have personalities. That's because they stay stuck in the house and be on social media all day. I like to have a conversation and have something to talk about.
Right.
Like I like a woman that's real adventurous, and stuff. And I shouldn't have to get my passport to go find women who look nice, doing different type of activities and fun stuff outside.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
And that's the issue. It's because sometimes they be like, well, if I work out, I got this curve. I might have a gut, but I got this curvy butt and these big old breasts. If I work out, I'm gonna lose that. I I get that a lot. When I go to the gym with a nice looking woman, you know, maybe a plus size, and she was like, "Well, I don't know, don't work me out too hard because I don't want to lose my breast and my behind or whatever."
Because y'all put so much on women with titties. Y'all want the women with the big boobs. You want the ones with the bust. That's why all these fools get these BBLs, and when they get old and all that shit done fell down to the back of their knees because y'all men gawked over all those women on social media. What?
Sweet mama, I must give you a counteract on this one.
I ain't finished doing my.
First of all, let me. Can I expand on this because this is something that I really like. This goes back to when I saw Sierra, you know, post that picture naked on with the naked dress on with a thong on at an awards event, and she got a whole husband and children picking up their phone saying they mother ass on social media.
Right. Like when are you gonna let that go? You know what I'm saying? That's a no.
My whole thing is this. I heard the caller, and I appreciate your call, caller. You really touched on some valid points, and we appreciate that on the show. But people do have preferences. But as a man, if the woman is sexy is sexy. It come in all different shapes, sizes, and forms. And what actually puts the stamp of approval on sexy is that your mind is sexy. You can actually you can grow and you can learn and you can become a better man just through conversation with that woman. You understand what I'm saying? And then for you to be able to relinquish some of your manisms, as I call it, barbarianisms, as I call it, barbarianisms, right? And understand and put yourself in a female's position, and sometimes look at things through her eyes. And I know we can't completely do that because God made us totally different. So we will never be alike. We'll never think the same. We'll never be. That ain't for all the people that think that a relationship means you can figure a man out or a man can figure a woman out. You might want to hang that shit up. It ain't happening.
Yeah, we are not even designed to even be able to fully understand a woman. I mean, we're imperfect. So that was lost back in Adam and Eve. But
it takes some investment though. Like if a man can take the time out to figure how many plays he need to run to score a touchdown on Madden to beat, you know what I'm saying, his homeboy for $20, he can take that same time out to figure out. I wonder when my wife will come home, is she gonna be hungry? And I know she cooked 5 days in a row, so let me go ahead and go grab something or call some Uber Eats or something so she can not have to even worry about that. She can just take a shower, relax, and come home and eat, and not have to worry about feeding everybody else. But one time, I'm gonna feed her. So sometimes it's little things like that you get the sexiest woman in the world. You ain't got to worry about going to the gym or nowhere else. Or the workout is gonna happen right upstairs.
Yeah, but y'all contradict y'all. Everything you just said, you went back to now what I originally said.
I don't know.
Everything I said, sex.
Sweet mama, that's not listen, sometimes people have sex, but guess what? That's all they have. And the sex is so meaningless and it has no purpose, no direct emotional connection, because the topic of the day is being in these dead ass relationships and how people conform and relinquish what they have expectations for themselves to just coexist with this other person because it's comfortable for them, like someone mentioned. Secondly, what you just mentioned now, Sweet Mama G, they can roll over and stick their little yang in something and ain't got to worry about it. You feel me?
Well, let me ask.
It just depends on how much importance that you place certain things in your life. Like, I'm not going to be in a relationship and be totally miserable, but I'm still in there like pulling the panties down. That ain't happening because I'm not into her like that.
Unfortunately, that happens a lot, you know, in some of the relationships. But here's a timely comment right here. We have Me D. You want to read Me D's right there, Cuzzy?
Sex is an additional workout to the workout.
It is. Listen, what I said earlier.
But Miki, if you know these dudes like I know them, half of them, their joint ain't even working.
After that workout, that blood pumping. You better get on the way.
Unless he's been a diabetic, overweight,
you better get a whole.
belly,
You better get a whole.
No, it's not.
Sweet mama.
Nope.
That man, your man, come home from that gym and he had a good chest workout and he did some good leg work. Guess what? You're gonna have a whole foot on the back of your head. You're gonna get stomped like Hulk Hogan.
Now, but see,
you're gonna get stomped like the Incredible Hulk.
But you know what though, KP?
Yeah.
A lot of times, if you're a gym guy, especially a gym rat, let's just say, that takes a lot of supplements, that creates an imbalance. It's almost it can also create imbalance like roid rage, almost because read right there, Bayliners.
I don't mean to cut you off, Crete, but that particular point that you just made, that's for those that I call they just geeks. They don't want no girl or none of that. They ain't working out just to be in shape. They working out to look at themselves.
A lot of times they are conceited. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then when you take the risk of not even being able to use your manhood properly because you banging steroids, you drinking all these supplements, you putting stuff in your body that even natural foods don't do. Like you might take a supplement that's giving you, the protein of 6 pounds of pasta. But would you eat 6 pounds of pasta, bro?
No.
Is that totally unhealthy to eat 6 pounds of pasta? Yes. So why would you take a supplement that's giving you the equivalent to eating 6 pounds of pasta? Because you want to be on a weight gainer pill. You get what I'm saying? That shit is unnatural, bro. Like you want to gain weight, you better tell your mother put an extra biscuit on your plate and you want some gravy on your mashed potatoes. And you just keep and grind it out.
Right.
So we have a comment from Bayliner. 10 minutes of sex is like running 2 miles.
Yeah, and that's amazing.
I mean,
regular sex, Bayliner, not the dead weight.
Listen, you hear all these people that people use sex almost like a sport. It's almost a competition, right? So you have everybody is feel like they big Paul Bunyan of the world, right? And everybody can handle their business if you let them tell it. And that's how they supposed to feel. If you feel like you ain't handling your business, you suck. Like your girl is gone. But
we have Big Sis. Go ahead, KP. No, I was saying Big Sis said I totally disagree with KP. Is saying about people being insecure going to the gym. People go to the gym for different reasons. Now, Chief, but I said that too. No, KP didn't. You didn't say it. Was more so me saying it.
You misunderstood. I think I was misunderstood right there because I wasn't saying.
Yeah, I was the one that said it, but it was that part. Remember the part where you said something like that, but I see what she caught at.
I said some people when
it was more so me.
They have insecurity with themselves. They don't go to the gym and see another man and get insecure. They already insecure if they would even allow that to happen. So they were insecure before they came into the gym. That's all
right there. There it is right there where she got me. She said, and you too, Bird, talking about me. Because my big sisters call me Bird for some reason. But anyway, she said,
"You a big old pterodactyl, then."
And then we got Darren said, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you're on the line, Darren. That was when you said, "Can you?" And then,
Mr. Darren, are you single?
Sweet mama be slinging that vine out sometimes.
Oh, you said, am I single?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm casually dating right now, but see, the thing that I do. Now I'm looking for, like a lot of people might not agree with me, I'm looking towards a polygamy relationship and stuff. And the reason why I'm looking at a polygamy relationship because most of the women, especially in the black community, most of the women working, most of the women have children. And so I say, okay, well, I'm already working about 70 hours or whatever, and she working a lot of hours. I would like to be able to have a woman who could be available. Maybe another woman could be part-time to fill in that void. that this other woman, she's busy all the time. Then again, the woman that's working part time or whatever, might not have a mindset as where we can like put our money together, we can build something together. Because her income is kind of low. But then again, with the woman that has to work a lot, that have all the children, she might have like 2 or 3 kids or whatever. I already know that the kids is not gonna respect me or whatever like that. I'm not their biological father or whatever. And then I have a kid of my own too. I have my son too or whatever. Which the children usually be with the mother more than they do with the father anyway. So whenever I'm off or whatever, I don't necessarily have to always have to have my son as much as she do. So that's I look towards more into a polygamy relationship. That stuff. So
okay.
I'm sorry. Hey, caller, what's your name? What's your name, caller? I'm sorry.
Darren.
Darren. Okay. How you doing, Darren? Hey, Darren.
I'm doing great, man.
You know why Sweet Mama sitting there rocking her head back and forth, Darren? Because listen to me, bro. You sound like a good dude, a good solid dude that get up, put your britches on, put your boots on, go get that money, come home, put some money on the table, smell a steak and the biscuits coming out the oven, and then you can go handle Sweet Mama and close out the day. Right?
Yeah, but it can't be 2 women. It has to be him and another man. I'm looking for 2 men, not another woman.
Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't say nothing, Sweet Mama.
What's up? And here, y'all
I ain't say nothing about no threesomes.
No, but that's what Polly.
No threesomes. No, not really.
Everybody got their own room, and when I want to set it up with whoever, that's how I set up. But everybody got their own living space in the house.
I don't want it to be no threesome. I don't want.
I never said
the Polly. I'm talking about
Polly.
Sweet Mama, you want one of them R. Kelly's terms.
Yeah, I'm old for that.
You want 16 young black thugs running around with G-strings on, making a bug like dogs and chase you up the steps and stuff.
Nope. We'll have that conversation later, KP. You really want?
Let me find out. That's crazy. You bet. Hey, Sweet Mama. Hey, Sweet Mama, man. Hey, Crete, you gonna co-sign this?
What's that?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna
real
do?
Men. Hold up. Listen to me, Sweet Mamas. Listen to me, babe. What real men do, real men desire exclusiveness.
But if he can't always rise to the occasion, he better let somebody else tap in.
All right, time out. Now that's where you messed up. Now listen, if the man runs into a point in his life where he's having issues with they say 84% of men 47 or older have some type of effect fetish, right? That's a high percentage. That means out of 100 dudes, 13 of them got an 18-year-old would.
Okay.
The other 87, they might. Some of them got sticker bushes, some of them got roses, some of them got sleepy willows. Like And
I must be all 87% of them. I must.
But guess what though? Guess what the fact is, Sweet Mama. The fact is that if you fertilize properly and you prune properly and you manage your greenery, the tree shall stand again.
Well, we're gonna help that issue out.
But if you suck as a gardener, don't be listen. Hey, Sweet Mama, if you suck as a damn gardener, don't be expecting no rose bushes.
I have dated some people. Listen, I've dated some guys who are great guys as far as dating. They cool, they gentlemen. Their pecker is not necessarily working because of their diabetes or what have you. Then I met the ones that's not necessarily as great at dating. They have decent job, but then their pecker is working. That's why I say one man. I need more than one man to comprise of that one man. I haven't found the perfect one.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. If you found the perfect man that you mentally, emotionally, and physically connect to, but he has an issue with his pecker, I'm just going to go to that guy, right? The guy that has the issue with his pecker, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to be grown, mature, and secure enough, Miss Sweet Mama G.
I am grown.
Wait a minute, let me finish. Hey, Sweet Mama G, can I finish?
Nope.
No.
So there are there are several different angles that a man could go through with the proper support, emotional support, instead of beating them up and say, you ain't shit because your wood ain't good. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here and get Chico Suave to go ahead and knock a dent in it. And I see you in time for breakfast. Like, no.
Let Darren cut in. Let Darren cut in.
I want to say this. As a man get older or whatever, there's more than just life than just having sex.
Right.
Like my money is going to provide for us and our family. If you got children, whatever, it's going to provide for all of us. So I might not be able to get up like that. That's why I like to stay, working out and be healthy. So, like I said, it's more than life to just having sex.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that, but you can't tell me.
You said it. You said it.
Listen.
You said I need two whole men.
Because
hey Crete, she said it.
87% over COVID. I'm tired. Can I get some adventure?
Okay, guess what?
What about?
If you want some adventure,
hold on, KP.
Hey, if you want some adventure, you go to your nearest novelty shop.
I do have that.
Okay, and then you go ahead and strap yourself from the ceiling fan and grab one of them roses and go ahead and do you.
Not all of them.
Go ahead, Darren. Hold on, KP.
When you get older and you get towards the retirement age, you already lived your life already. You want to okay, I'm a homeowner. I want me and you to go into the backyard. We can do some DIY projects. We can build a garden and stuff. And now that the kids is grown up or whatever, we can rent an RV or either own an RV and start traveling in different states. You want to really settle down and enjoy life. And it don't have to always be about sex. And that's what the problem that people get. They're not looking. They're not looking at it for as longevity and long term. They're only looking about what's going on in the now, short term, and that's the problem.
I'm not.
You know what's funny, Darren? I'm gonna tell you what's funny, Darren. A lot of the stuff that you're saying is stuff that I'm doing, and it's funny. Like the RV, the camping. I go camping, dirt bike ride with my loved ones, and mountain bike ride with a lot of friends and stuff like that. I do that. It's funny that you're saying this. So and also right here, here's another timely comment. Right here, you want to read Baylana right there, Cuzzy?
Wait. That woman can jet ski and dirt bike ride and camp and still be a woman and like sex and have an intelligent conversation. Ooh,
Absolutely. That's called a well-balanced woman.
Amen.
Yep. So, and that was very timely as well as some of the other comments. And this is Darren, where he said, how do I get added to the stream? Okay. We can bring you on the stream now. You want to come on the stream?
Yeah, how does it work? Is it through Google or?
Well, what you do, the number that you just called, text text your email to, and we'll bring you on the stream.
Oh, okay. The email. Okay. I got to text it to the number. Okay.
See the number that you just called, text it, and then I'm gonna send you a link, and we'll bring you on.
Darren ain't playing. He wants Sweet Mama to get a good look at him.
Look at Sweet Mama. Look at her.
Let me show you.
She got that Vaseline.
Look. Hey, Darren said, "Sweet Mama, I can show you better than I could tell you, baby."
Look at Mama.
Yeah, I'm trying to be up there with y'all, man. I got like a little setup. I got a computer and a microphone. I'm trying to be up there with y'all, man. Trying to get more people.
I'm great. I'm going to send you the link, my brother. Go text the email.
You doing better than me. I'm sitting in the middle of Irvington in my car at the gas station about to run out of charge on the phone. So you go ahead and set your computer and all that up.
Yeah, go ahead. Text the email to.
Yeah, I'm texting it now.
Okay, and we'll bring you
for
on.
all the listeners who don't know where Irvington is, you don't need to know. It's not worth. It's a lot of great people come from there, but it's not really somewhere you want to drop your kids off.
Right. Is it too soon? Okay. Let me see. Stop message.
So thank you all for the comments. Please continue to drop your mental health checks 1 through 5. 5, you're fabulous, and 1, you need self-care. Let us know how you like the topics. You also
I just sent it to you.
Topics that you would like us to discuss as well. This was a late night freestyle. It wasn't our typical Cretology topics. We did freestyle since we were at the 10:30-ish time.
We've been winging it.
Please continue to go to YouTube Street Tactics Radio, like, click, subscribe, and share. Also, hit the notification button because we come on anytime we roll the dice between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock.
No, stop giving numbers. We come on ish.
Yeah, that's true. Ish.
We come on ish. Period. We're not gonna put no number in front of ish. It's just ish. So look for us on Wednesdays and look for us on Friday nights. Ish.
Is it the eager? The one that says eager? Email?
It's Vegas. Vegas5686@gmail.com.
Because I had never on this phone. Hold on one second.
Make sure you continue to share our platform on live streams. We have a lot of night owls and dateless, sexless people on here Friday nights on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you continue to share because people be on late and popping. So make sure you share.
Please share.
Somebody said, watch out for the old Rico's, Ricardo.
Ricardo. Oh my goodness.
No, Sweet Mama don't want a dozen, honey. Listen,
Sweet Mama don't need a dozen, but she'll take a whole baker's dozen.
No, thank you. I'm too busy. I'm looking busy. No, thank you.
I'm just messing with you, Sweet Mama. Listen, we got to make this show fun.
You got to.
We have to get some laughter in. And y'all already know I'm going to keep it 100,000% Rizzle. So, hey, it is what it is.
Make sure you continue to drop those cash apps. We've been getting some little change for Concrete's PhD in Cretology. Continue to drop those cash apps. That's a wonderful lesson in life.
We got to make sure. Crete already got 6 degrees and 8 belts. So, yeah, listen, bro. When you look at his closet at the hat rack, it's 62 hats on the hat rack. That's how many hats he wears.
I get it. So make sure you continue to.
Hey, Sweet Mama, why you think we ish? Because he'd be switching hats and had to go upstairs, put the other hat on, come back. Then he back to Crete, and then he was just the dirt bike guy. He was a car guy. He just got some people brakes fixed. He got some tile put in the kitchen down the street of the lady house. He got a whole new roof put on, and then he's selling T-shirts out front, the ones we supposed to get in the mail. He sold them. That's why. Yeah, he busy.
And you know what? I don't even see it.
Text it to that number.
Because I ain't never used text on
470-493-998. I mean, 28, right? It's 493-9928.
Yes.
That's the number.
Dang, that's crazy. I don't know why I'm not seeing it, but
Baylana and Leslie. Hey, can y'all please read these comments because they getting impatient with us.
If they keep on talking, we're gonna have to have our own conversation in the comments. And Miss Leslie said, KP, I'm gonna send you some melatonin.
Damn, how much that cost?
$5.
Oh, I'm gonna get send me a couple packs of melatonin then. Hold on. Question. This is a real good question. What the hell is melatonin?
That's for you to sleep. Let me see. 8.
Hold on. Why are you trying to put me to sleep, Leslie?
She probably you looking sleepy.
Leslie.
Hey, Darren, text it. Hold on. Maybe this is it. Hold on. Am I tripping? Hold on one second.
Want me to send it again?
I just sent you a number. Text it to that number then, and I know I'll get it this time. So while you're doing that, we're gonna pull up these comments because we didn't got backed up to 56
we got
comments.
89
comments. If you can't always perform, then you can get creative, not move to another man.
Oh,
that's good advice for somebody in the world. Thank you, Baylana.
That's that real woman action right there.
All you need is, Sweet Mama, is one good solid dude that know how to come in the bedroom and be a different nigga every night.
This is just a conversation. Don't put Sweet Mama in that part.
I mean, women. If y'all don't need 12, 11 different men to fulfill each little area of your life.
So I want you to take that same advice and give it to the men. You don't need 12 different women. That's what you say. There you go.
Okay, Sweet Mama, and I know this is sounding like it's totally against the grain of modern society. I've been married for 25 years, almost. I've been with my same girl since I was 20 years old. I don't cheat, and I don't have no extracurricular activities, and she better not come to me ask me, I want a threesome. Right. So, with that being said, right?
Did you send it yet, Darren?
Just like Crete got many hats.
Hold on.
When you in a long-term relationship,
that 678-282 number, you can send it there.
You gotta be able to.
I didn't get anything. Do you send it? Oh, you know what? Get my email on there.
No. I know what I can do. I know it. You the 770 number, right?
Hey, Crete, is your techno man taking over doing the show?
No, it's the 477 number.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Crete, is your techno man taking over doing the show?
Techno man, who's that?
That's your that's your alter ego.
Yeah, that's me. I'm working the stuff over here. For some reason, oh shoot, you know what?
And
that's wrong.
We supposed to be on a relationship show.
Yeah, no, we about
and we on the Radio Shack show.
Is your Instagram? I can see information through Instagram.
Yeah, DJ Concrete on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay, let me see.
I don't know why.
You said DJ
Concrete, like the ground concrete. Let me see.
I know what's going on. Sweet mama ain't saying nothing. She letting Crete diligently get that shit together so we can get Big Bro on this.
Yeah, he's executive producer. I'm reading the comments.
She's trying to see.
They on you. You need to read the comments. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm out of my business.
All right, go ahead.
Sweet mama, I don't want no smoke. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
And then go ahead.
A little salty. He may need some volume. KP, I've been with my husband for 28 years, says cousin Leslie. Cuz reads the comment.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my bad, cousin.
Listen, congratulations to you, Leslie, in your long-term relationship with your husband. I wasn't bragging. I was just getting facts.
Somebody named Poor Skeet. Who's Skeet?
My whole point in saying that, Leslie, was that you don't necessarily have to have a whole bunch of different varieties of the opposite sex or same sex. No disrespect to whoever, however they get down, but and that be like, to me, if it's about quality and not quantity. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gonna have. We already mentioned earlier that the man and the female are not going to completely fit like Legos and coexist. It's just, I don't care how many therapists, how calm, how good demeanor, how y'all like best friends. I don't care about none of that. You're not going to all the way lock in. And some people have expectations and they have allowed themselves to paint these pictures in their mind of what a good man is, right? And they think that it's like a TV dinner. Like you just pop it in, and then when you take the little foil off, everything right there, boom. That's not how it works. Like it's called evolution. It takes two people to be able to take out a chisel and a damn hammer and chip it out until you feel like you're comfortable with the way things are. It'll never be perfect. If you're looking for Mr. Perfect, he don't exist. That's why most of y'all get to the point where the ones that were in position to evolve and grow, I'm so much a different man than I was 20 years ago. Like, if you would have, hey, listen, well, Crete, no, like 20 years ago, you feel me? You might not even like saw me the same way, sweet mom.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
Some of the comments and some of them to UKP.
But you evolve.
No, you're not taking. No, you're taking that wrong. Maybe you should take your own advice. A good man is a full-time job anyway. Mm-hmm. I ain't got time for more than one. I got. Hey, Simply 10. Mm-hmm. Hey, old people. Mm-hmm. Do yourself. Leslie, shut up, Bosh. You know what that is? I got. What does that mean? Left
I think Leslie.
Yeah, I just sent it.
Leslie coming for me tonight. Leslie ain't feeling me tonight.
Leslie's on 29. Did you send it, Darren?
Hey,
yeah, I just sent it to you on Instagram.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Leslie, you on 29. I'm right on Augusta right now. We can fight.
Okay, hold on.
I'm just joking, Leslie. I don't want no smoke. I don't want to fight. I want more respect from love than fear. Just I love you. I love all good people, Leslie.
So make sure you continue to share the podcast because it seems like we still on at 12-ish. She said pull up.
Absolutely. Look,
Dang.
I'm waiting for Crete Cash App to hit so he can send me $3. I can get some gas, and I'm pulling up.
We got Simply 10 Art in the building. Shout out to Simply 10 talking about hate old people. Yep, old.
Yeah.
Dang.
Is it the profile with the microphone and the white shirt on?
Yes.
Yeah. I said so.
Hey, sweet mama.
Hey,
sweet mama. Look, now they calling me out. Tell Leslie, I'm gonna pull up as soon as this Uber get here. I'm gonna pull up. You better watch your back. It stay on my cell phone 17 minutes. I'm about to pull up.
All right.
All right, here come Darren. I'm going to pull you on here. Hold on one second.
She said you funny, KP.
All right.
Let me see.
Tell me something I don't know, Psych. I'm just playing. Thank you, Leslie. If you ain't laughing, you ain't living, Leslie.
Got that right.
Let me see. All right. Y'all can go ahead. You catch up on them.
KP, you're going to wish you had.
What, pulled up? Hey, listen, Leslie, I ain't never been the one. Listen, I ain't trying to start nothing, but I will spark something.
All right, hold on. Vegas.
Look, me and Leslie beefing on. We been internet gangsters right now. All right, Leslie, what you want to see you, yo?
Well, the funny thing is y'all know each other.
30-ish.
Leslie, you know me, Leslie. I stood on Collins on a brick wall for 48 years.
Hold on. All right. Now, boom. And
oh, Lord, the comments moving fast. She said, I'm going to get you, sucker.
All right, now. Look, Leslie, you got to watch how you use them verbs.
All right.
Okay, I'm just checking in for a minute. Thank you for checking.
I just sent it to you.
The topic is.
Is it my email? Or?
Yes, in your email, and you go in your email, and then try to pick the you'll see down the bottom where you can pick your camera. Like it'll be like you know how it's either 720p or 1080p. Just pick the highest, and
okay.
Yeah, we right here. We about to bring you on. And,
so Simply 10, we did the mental health check-in. So if you can give us your mental health check-in. So the topic is supposed to be a free statement about poor relationships, strained relationships. But they went from talking about the gym.
All right, I'm gonna
you coming on now?
I'm gonna hang up on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up on the phone and then I'm gonna come on.
All right.
So our topic is I don't know now because we've been talking from everything about the gym to strained relationships to poly to everything else. Me
and KP always find something to get.
You know, Sister Leslie. Oh, you
big
official?
Sister.
I ain't beefing with you no more, Leslie. I'm out. Cause I'm
big sister.
If Crete you the big sister, Leslie.
Yeah, she the
So
ball.
you the one taught Crete how to fight and ride a wheelie on the dirt bike.
Got that right.
Sheesh. Look, so you came out. Look, Leslie, if you older than Crete and you lived on that block where I know where y'all used to live, right? So you know Cheryl Dean and all them, you feel me? Like they was my big bros, you feel me? So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you alone, Leslie.
And you know what? You know what? KP. You know, I forgot what was that street? Big Sis. When y'all was living up the little alley part. You know exactly the little alley part. It was like was it Irving Street? You know where everybody be at,
Irving
KP.
Street in the alley. Yeah, in the alley. Yeah.
At one time was living up that way too.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
in the alley.
Yeah,
you
right there.
In the alley, yo?
Yeah, older than.
Irving
She
Street,
said older than me.
You lived on Irving Street?
Yeah, right over there.
I ain't never know that. So your back, the back of your house face Irving Street?
No.
So
that was Irving Street, one over.
What up, Darren? We got Darren in the building.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Yeah, it was Irving.
How's it going?
Good to have you on here.
How you doing, bro?
Now, look at Sweet Mama. Look at Sweet Mama.
She said,
now you looking at that screen hard.
Sweet Mama trying to get the right angle. She gonna go get her reading glasses, everything. She about to make sure.
So
she said, "Hold, you got that little country accent, boy." Listen. I'm gonna warn you now. I'm gonna warn you now, big bro.
Yeah.
Sweet Mama
from St. Louis, man.
You from St. Louis, listen. So you know you from the same type of. You feel me? You from St. Louis is Baltimore, but a little bigger, right? So listen,
right.
Listen to me, right? Sweet Mama from that zone 29. She's from that zone. Listen, she is. Even though she say she not, it's in the core of her soul. It's penetrated her. It's penetrated her because it's all in her. I could just see. I see your aggressiveness. And then I'm telling. Look, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
You the one started.
All I said was penetrate.
Yep.
I wasn't talking about penetration.
Okay.
Something's wrong with what you see what you're dealing with now, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Tomato.
Brother-in-law said lights. Oh, okay.
Bro, hey, Donnell, she gonna have you duct taped to a ceiling fan and the fan turned on high and be spraying whipped cream all over you. You feel me? So be prepared, big fella.
hey, cousin. Brother-in-law said that's a light-skinned Southside Doughboy. Southside Doughboy is one of our other hosts on the show, Darren. You said you the light-skinned version of.
Yeah, but he the St. Louis version of Atlanta Doughboy.
You're crazy, man.
Oh, I got respect though. Respect to the Lou, man. Shout out to St. Louis, man.
Right.
And Big Sis been through there. That's like a Baltimore or Philly in the middle of the Midwest.
Right. And Big Sis said Darren. She said Darren knew that he didn't look like a monster. That's why he didn't show. That's why he didn't mind showing up.
He worked on that camera.
You gotta take care of yourself. It's very important.
Bro, look, no. You ain't even gotta answer that, Dono. You inspect what you expect. You feel me? So if you're able to, you made sure. If I knew if I looked like a crow or a mud hawk, I'm not gonna be trying. Hey, my phone dead. Crete, don't hook it up. No, I'm good. Because Sweet Mama gonna talk dirty if you was ugly, bro. She would have gonna say it. She was going to say it on this live.
Don't make it seem like I'm a skank. Now I'm gonna start cursing on here in a minute.
Hey, my sweet
now, brother-in-law, you see what brother-in-law says, Sweet Mama?
No.
What you drew?
Not a skank.
No, I can't even see him. He in the dark. I can't see him. I'm on my phone.
All right.
You can't see my phone.
So let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show.
You gotta turn your light to sort of shine on you, bro. She need a good, clear, concise look up. There you go. Get your shit together, Donnell.
Who's that? His name is Darren.
Darren. I'm sorry, Darren.
I'm at work. I'm driving my work truck. I'm driving the C-Mine, I'm at work, so I'm not by my computer with all the good, cameras and all that stuff.
So. Sweet Mama. Working man.
Okay. So what?
That got you, listen, that got you a whole lot of points right there, bro.
Yeah, it's a plenty of listeners on here. Make sure you continue to like, click, and subscribe and share the podcast. Make sure you put it on your social media platforms. Share to Facebook, share to Instagram, and all other platforms.
Okay, so thank you, Sweet Mama. Now, let me tell y'all one thing about certain relationships, right? Now, some of the relationships, don't work out because of past traumas. So would you agree with that, Sweet Mama?
I surely would, from a professional standpoint and a personal standpoint.
Okay.
I will get the P. Like, what's the P, Leslie?
Huh?
Leslie just told me I better be quiet or I'm gonna get the P. What's that?
I don't know. So listen, right? So past traumas. Now let's go right here. Some relationships don't work because it is the past can cause people not to want to commit. Traumatic events can cause feelings of anxiety, generalized fear, and even symptoms of depression. If a traumatic event happened because of a past romantic partner, it is understandable not to want a relationship in the near future. If the traumas was severe enough, some people could experience symptoms of past traumatic stress. Post traumatic stress disorder, which is PTSD. Having PTSD can cause someone to be genuinely fearful of a relationship, or can bring up significant amounts of stress when getting close to someone again. In this case, it is highly recommended and encouraged to seek the services of a licensed counselor. Sweet mom, I want you to touch that. I want you to touch that.
So traumatic experiences.
Watch them out.
There's so much going on with people. They use what happened to them and be fearful to get in the next relationship from fear. Let's say if they was in an abusive relationship. So
Right.
sometimes with that, they are very standoffish. They're guarded. They don't want to commit. They're very nonchalant about different things because they don't want to get close to that person from fear of maybe being, traumatized again through intimate partner violence or domestic violence for more layman terms. But we have to be, you can't treat the new person like the old person. And that's what a lot of people do. You got to give everybody a fresh start. That's why it takes time. You shouldn't be jumping in. You definitely should be taking time to get to know the person, make sure that you understand what happened to them, and make sure you're telling the truth. A lot of people don't tell the truth. Not that you have to fully disclose everything, but it depends on what level. If we just meeting at Starbucks, don't go tell your whole life story at the Starbucks. Get to know pieces of what you want to give to that person at a time. Don't rush and tell them from when you were born at 11:17 a.m. on April Fool's Day all the way up to the date now. You got to give that time because it should be different conversations that you should be having in different topics. So everybody's clear what's the nature of this particular encounter going to be. Is it going to be a sexual encounter? Are we trying to work towards dating? Are we trying to just get to know each other? Are we going to be friends or however? Make sure you're clear with what you want to do with a person.
Right. So, now I'm gonna ask Darren this. Darren, have you you said you're dating at the moment, right?
Yeah, I'm dating. Yeah, I'm dating.
Okay, so have you ever ran into a situation where you have the person that you was dating before, and I'm not talking about now, or well, I guess if now you wouldn't be dating them, but that you ran and you were dating them and you saw underlying problems that could have stemmed from past relationships or family members?
Like any red flags when I'm like meeting
Yes.
someone or dating someone.
Mm-hmm.
It depends what's going on, because I know that sometimes like I said, from my experience lately, the women that I run into don't have any personality and stuff. So when you ask them, hey, tell me about yourself or whatever like that, they just say like one word answers and stuff. And it used to be where they always used to pick up their phone, and I say something now, but it just all depends on how they carry themselves too. And then if I meet someone, like they say for example, if I meet someone on a dating site or whatever, I mean her bio will say a lot about how she carry herself and what type of photos and stuff. And I get it that women they have to look presentable. I get that. We all want that, but sometimes they be, have the breasts all out and the butt turned. So you already know what you're getting yourself into when you meet somebody on the date or whatever like that. But sometimes they'll do that so they can have attention. If a
Amen.
woman is if a woman always have all this attention and stuff, so how can she know if they're gonna be a good man out there? 'Cause some women, they want to hold it in. They don't want to, like, they claim they don't want to get hurt, and if they show affection and they feelings and stuff like that. But how will you know? If you got to take chances in life. This is trial and error. You have to take chances. So my
Right.
thing is this: it all depends on conversation is important, because that texting and stuff. I just like to set up the date and go straight to the point, setting up the date. Because all that, hey, let's text and all that stuff and get to know each other. Texas, that's a red flag for me. You know, especially if you done built yourself up as a man and you done work hard to get where you are in life. Because you notice they always say that men in their mid-30s tend to that's when they really in their prime, because they already know what they want in life. They got money saved up. Most likely they're gonna live, you know, in some type of house or paying rent or either have a mortgage. So these men already built themselves up. When I talk about no bum men and that's in the streets or Phuket Railway, when I talk about them. So the conversation and getting to know each other, it starts with like, hey, let's whenever you exchange numbers, you want to make plans to set up a date. And I would prefer to go somewhere fun, so we both can do some fun activities together.
Right.
That's what I
It's
prefer.
funny. It's funny that you said some of the things that Sweet Mama had mentioned earlier, and which is I definitely agree with. I agree with that, and they were, you know, the red flags part. So KP, I know you've been married for a long time, but any experiences before that? Have you ever experienced any red flags in relationships that could have been past traumas?
Yeah. The old skeleton in the closet syndrome. Like you carrying dead weight from past relationships, so sometimes bruising because it takes time to heal, and people think that healing just means that you want to show and prove to that person that caused you that pain that you're gonna still be all right. You're gonna make it. You can move on, and you're gonna be all right. You see what I'm saying? And then you go out and you jump into a relationship before the healing process is at least complete enough for you to give the next relationship a fair opportunity and stand on its own 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? So if you still haven't healed and you still in recovery from a previous relationship, and it leads to you carrying bad baggage into the next person's relationship, not only are you not allowing the next person to not only are you not allowing the next person to fully be able to blossom and grow and evolve around you as a person and get to know you with a clean slate, because they have to fight through, you know, the negativities or the insecurities or the you know, whatever you're going through about your previous relationship, and it'll never work out, and you'll find yourself missing out. It's not a whole lot of good people out here that's going to be able to be compatible with what your needs are and what your expectations are. Everybody should have guidelines, limits, and expectations, and that's why it's just like what I said, like you just have to allow people to evolve. Like it ain't gonna always be the same way. People grow. The same person that if something that may shut you down or shut you out about a person because even with a person with baggage bringing from an old relationship, you have to allow them. Sometimes it takes patience, and you have to allow them to heal. If you're interested in them, and you are already in a relationship with them, and you already have a committed friendship with that person, you ain't gonna bail on them. You have to be patient enough to understand that it's healing that needs to take place.
But let me ask you this: so if you meet that, have met that woman, and you clearly see that there is some red flags as far as traumas, are you willing to? And let's say if y'all was together 4 months, are you willing to invest the time to allow her to heal, and you stick with her?
Well, I guess it depends on your makeup as an individual. Like some people have a mentality where as though like they done already been through something prior. They done already had a bad experience with dealing with somebody that was dealing with baggage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It just depends on the situation. Like,
right, but KP, what I'm asking you though, this is what I'm asking you though, are you willing to invest the time to wait until that person goes through that healing process? And it's the same thing for you, Sweet Mama, and you, Darren. Are you willing to wait for that healing process? I'm
gonna put it like this, bro. It's based on the individual. If the individual is worthy to even you allow you to put that patience in because you see a bigger picture where it's going to be down the road success with that person, then yeah, I'll wait. But if it's shaky territory anyway and the chemistry ain't right, ain't popping right anyway, and you still know it's a whole lot of other bolts and nuts that need to be turned to make it work out immediately, like right up front, no, I ain't got time for that. Time to move on.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead, Darren.
If you knew somebody from school, maybe at an old workplace or whatever, that would be the only time that I think that that you want to invest into that person making weight. But if you meet somebody new right off the rip and they got damage and problems or whatever like that, the man or the prize. If you done built yourself up already, she should already know better. Like, okay, well, I need to straighten up. If I don't do that, I'm gonna lose this guy to somebody else and stuff. And women should be able to compete. They're like, well, I don't need to compete because I got so many simps already liking me and praising me and want to ask me out. But that one guy who don't do none of that praising and all that stuff, that's the guy that she really attracted to.
It's funny you said that. I had that conversation the other day. Me personally, I've done that. Me personally, I would never do it again. That's it. You, from time and time, I keep saying this. Meet the person and accept them for who they are and whether you want to stay or not. And I choose not to stay. I'm not dealing with that process or whatever because it's a gamble, one, and then depending on what they're dealing with, there's some situations where that person may need therapy for the next 5 or 10 years. Are you willing to wait? Are you willing to invest that?
Right.
How about you, Sweet Mom? Go ahead. Go ahead, Sweet Mom. How about?
You can go ahead, Mr. Darren.
Okay, so it was a woman that I met. She was a little person and or whatever.
A midget?
Small people.
It was a midget?
Yeah, a midget, yeah.
Where the midget's
at? That was kind of rare.
That was only on Pornhub or something. Go ahead.
Yeah. I met her. She was working in the Walmart or whatever. So if you meet someone that's different, they may have a certain type of body shape or whatever, or like nobody usually run into midgets every day. So I was willing to. Okay, let her work that out. She was fairly young at the time. She was 18. She like 23 now. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, you know what I'm about. You see how I'm living my life. You've been to my house and stuff. And even though I was paying rent at our house, I basically live like a bachelor. I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but she sees that. She sees that I provide and I can take care of a family or whatever. And then she always worried about her parents and stuff and what they say and things. I said, I was cool. I was going to. I like let her get a little older and stuff, and let her figure it out. Man, I'm not gonna do that. She didn't got in relationships with other people and give them chances and stuff like that, and she done been in 2 other relationships, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna deal with that. And then you hit me up out the blue, and see how I'm doing. You already know what I wanted. I mean, that's the only exception to the rule. If I meet like a foreigner or whatever, maybe somebody might be religious or whatever, different culture or whatever, that right there will trigger some of you here. Like, okay, well, I'm not used to meeting this type of person or whatever in their background. So therefore, you willing to like work things out and try to like wait. But you shouldn't because if they don't have it figured out by now, it's their loss. And people got to understand their value, especially as a man who built themselves up and they life together. You got to understand your value on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think, and I agree with you. I just think that like a lot of women that are at a certain age point where they get to be in their 40s and late 30s and 50s or whatever, sometimes it's just due to a bad relationship. Sometimes women just say, hey, I'd rather be by myself than be with somebody that's going to mistreat me, or that's going to abuse me, that's not going to be worthy of what I bring to the table. So I get that part. Some women, though, and a lot of them have been painted a poor picture of what should be an expectation of what's a man. So I was speaking on this earlier, like, like you'll have most women right now, because of their frustrations with bad relationships or their oldest son, father wasn't shit, and so just niggas ain't shit, and like all that kind of stuff gets thrown around to these children, right? And as the children are growing up, they're being taught by their mother, hey, if a man can't take care of you, he can't get you this, he can't buy you that, if he can't do nothing for you, you just need to be by yourself. Because that's through the frustration of what they were going through in their personal life, they transcended it down to the teachings of what expectations are to their daughters.
Right.
And this happens with men too. Hey, hey, baby girl, a nigga can't do for you what I do for you. He ain't good enough for you. Like, you better not bring no nigga around here. Like, because the father, of course, he's protective and he's overprotective of his daughter because niggas don't play about their daughters. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I get all that. It's a natural thing. Some of the teaching part of you know, like teaching your daughter that, you know, I understand independence. I understand go get your own. I understand be strong. I understand don't wait on no man to make your life decisions. You get what I'm saying? Because life don't wait on nobody like that. And that guy might not even be worthy of you changing your life decision for. So I get all that teaching. But I don't get is the kind of indirect bashing and the kind of over expectations that is placed in these children's minds of what what's considered a good man and what's not. And so they go out here and they try to go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just mentioning because Darren had mentioned, you know, about the midgets. I'm looking for a midget. I want a midget that's so short I can
Crete,
shop at the mini mart.
Jerry Springer right now. Not Jerry. Look, ain't no midget.
Bro, come on now, dog.
Ain't no midget wrestling going on tonight at your house. Now stop it.
You know another thing too.
Hey, sweet mama, Crete want 2 midgets and a bowl of Jello, and that's all he needs. He's good.
It's when a woman go out of her way, like she stay in this area, part of Illinois, which is like 3 hours from where I live at. She actually drove from 3 hours to come see me. So stuff like that is what they do that the average woman wouldn't do. It kind of triggers something in your head mentally, like, okay, well, she did this differently, so I guess I can try to wait around and see how this works out.
So don't think that's something special. She trying to see what she getting out of you. If they got a game to play, they want to take that time out for her. So I don't think that's something special.
She never asked me for money or anything like that.
She never asked.
So you saying cause
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying don't think everybody that's special.
What you talking about her driving?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you this. I get what you're saying. But like she was seeing me as a dominant, as a person who was a leader though, because she was like buying me stuff, and I told her, hey, you ain't got to buy me no stuff like that, and that's cool, it's nice and all.
What she buy?
Sometimes
what she buy you?
You know, little miscellaneous stuff, you know, buy me food and stuff, and she bought me little shoes and stuff. And
you know what though, Darren?
Small stuff.
You know what though, Darren? Let me say this real quick though, right? Mm-hmm. I used to do that. I used to say, I don't need that. No, I got this because we are men. We are men, and we look at it like, no, I got this. We supposed to get it for you. But that's actually a mistake, and I had to learn the hard way because when I was married, when I was married, I used to tell my wife, oh, no, don't get, like, she will offer me to, you know, I'll get this for you. I'll get it while I do it. And I used to say, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. What happens is eventually over time, they start to feel like that. Now, I don't want to say worthless, but it's just like you stripping some of their power away, and you know, just let them do it. Yeah,
because Crete, what comes with that is it's an honor for her to feel like, oh, I think I would like this on my husband. I like to buy it for him. I want to treat him nice. I want to make him feel, you know, the rewards of his, you know, the fruits of his labor as my man. I want to treat him good too. He don't just have to treat me. You know, I go through that sometimes with, you know, I want to pay for dinner every time. I want to pull my card out, pull my wallet every time. And sometimes, you know, wife here just be like, yo, I got it. Like, I work. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
She worked, She worked.
Okay, KP, I mean, that's KP's thing. So KP, they riding on me because I'm so old school, and that you know, when I'm married, that my wife does not have to work because that's how I grew up.
All right, I feel
It's
you,
supposed to
right?
be that way. It's supposed
I
to be
feel
that
you.
way.
It's
No, no,
supposed
no,
to,
no, no.
yes.
Hold on, hold. Stop that. That's the supposed to stuff. See, that's where.
It's supposed to be
That's
that way,
where. No,
KP.
it's
It's
not.
supposed to be
No,
that
it's
way.
not, bro.
You know,
Listen,
and
it's not. No, it's
maybe
not.
not in America, maybe not in America in modern day times, but when men getting their
No, no, no,
passports
no,
and they
no.
going
I'm talking
overseas,
about. We
and
can
the,
go. We can go all the way back to biblical
Yeah,
times, man.
Darren,
We can go all
you
the way back.
spitting right now,
We can go
yeah.
all the way back. Hey,
hey,
check this out. We can go all the way back to biblical times, bro. Like it was
You don't want to go to
always.
biblical times, KP,
Listen,
because that's what
I'm
it
not.
calls for.
I ain't mad at you, right? But guess
Mm-hmm.
what? I'm good on all bases because I stay well rounded. But listen,
Mm-hmm.
the even in biblical times, bro, the duties of a wife was considered still a duty.
Oh,
You
hold on,
feel me?
wait,
So she
KP,
did. Listen,
no,
the woman did.
KP,
This is my. The
KP,
woman
hold on,
did. This is my.
hold on, KP.
Mhm,
You just
mhm.
said something. I need you to repeat it. What was that D word?
Duty.
Okay, hold on. Say it one last time.
Duty.
Okay, someone in this podcast here, I'm
Mhm.
snitching. If you look at the picture, I'm snitching. Somebody hate the word duties. I used to get chewed out about
It's
that.
on your word wall.
Well, listen.
But no, you're
If
right though,
somebody,
KP. Go ahead.
yeah, if somebody, I think we all have. If you're sensitive about the word duty and it make you feel like you a donkey and somebody pulling you through the woods, then I'm sorry, but it's
Amen.
all I mean is responsibility. It's our responsibility, right, to make sure that we hold what we expect, we inspect what we expect. We want out of a person what we expect.
Mm-hmm.
If that person is not, when you inspect the person and she's not what you expect, then that's not the one for you.
Right.
It's simple math.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then if you inspect what you expect and she passed your criteria, that don't mean that shit gonna fit right away. That shit gonna just, yeah. You are constantly molding daily forever because you're never going to perfectly fit.
Right.
It's just somebody is going to be able to say, hey, as a woman, I'm gonna have a certain level of submissiveness to my husband, and I ain't gonna keep beefing with him about all this petty shit, so it can make our days go smoother. And it takes a man to say, you know what, I ain't gonna be on my on my biggest bullshit like I normally be. I need to kind of sometimes pump my brakes and just be patient when I'm impatient and stop being so snappy in little situations because she's not gonna do everything the exact way I would do it. And that's
Right.
just it, period. But
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of times, men, we real strong headed and bold headed. We feel like because we basically know everything. So
Right.
we don't even give our women enough position and
Amen.
balance in the relationship
Amen.
to have a solid voice. And men strip women away from that. And then even when you do, out of respect, give them that leeway to speak. It doesn't even matter that she gets to talk. What matters is the weight of what she's saying still don't weigh heavy with you because you're not fully respecting what she's saying because you the man. And so you're right. And if you do agree with it, it's just because, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and let you have this one. All right, whatever you say, I'll do it. Whatever.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
but we are different thinkers. We're problem solvers, KP, and a lot of women are I'm not even
Don't
emotionally
stereotype
available.
on here, Crete.
So
Don't
listen,
stereotype. 'Cause
listen.
my mom, every time I get a problem, I go tell my wife and she get it fixed. She's a problem solver.
I don't know, KP. You might want to you might want to study that one. Hey, Darren.
That's real tough. I mean, she's just
they was messing with you. They was
yeah, man.
They was-
I didn't hear it because it had
no,
cut out.
no, I was just saying they was messing with you because they were saying when the women was buying stuff, they said they bought you the earphones because you know them earphones expensive, and then they say they bought some drawers, and then we got we have let me see, those the earphones, and then the drawers, and then we have Bayliner. That says you gotta let your woman do for you. Hold on, I'm trying to get that back up there. This thing is moving slow.
You gotta let your woman do for you.
Hey, yo, why is these people on here playing with me though?
Well, I'll let a woman do for me.
They doing a whole lot of playing with me.
Traditional, man. Like she'll cook and clean up the house. and stuff. And if I were a small business, if I have a small business, like even on the computer, like you guys do, okay, maybe she can edit the videos or whatever, and make the thumbnails and all that stuff, and all sorts of flyers and stuff, promotion. Yeah, she'll be a helpmate for me.
Right.
I'll do traditional stuff like that. And
You,
I mean, I do want her to work. I mean, but I don't want her to work full time. I'm not saying I can control her or whatever. She can do what she wants though, but I prefer that. So that way,
Darren,
we have more time for us. Yeah,
I agree with you, but let me tell you something. You just said another thing. All right, here's the thing with a lot of women, right? You was just saying she can work. You don't mind her doing. You don't want her working like the whole time, whatever. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's cool. Correct. But me, if I'm married, then I'm at the point where, no working, whatever. You have enough work that you have to deal with here at home, right? So, but don't feel, because a lot of women are famous for shaming and guilting. They'll try to tell you, oh, you controlling, you this, you that. And it's not. It's how it's supposed to be. You know, don't change your thinking, because you're thinking right. You are. And don't get shamed and guilted, because it happened to me a lot of times.
No.
And then
go
ahead.
I like the outcome. The thinking I'm getting, because if a woman wants to shame me and don't agree, it's always somebody that's gonna accept me for what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the man comes first. Like, I always believe in spiritual. So higher power is the head of man, the man's the head of woman, regardless. You know, some women might not agree with that, but that's what the Bible says.
Well, somebody that's just down the bottom down here just rolled some eyes, them bright white eyes. You know what I'm saying?
No. Well, don't. Hey, Sweet Mama G. It is some. It's some realistic value to that, because it's just being able to, in certain positions, being able to have a level, not be a pushover or somebody's servant, but have a level of submissiveness. It does help a relationship in a lot of ways, because sometimes you gotta let a man be a man, and a man gotta let a woman be a woman.
Right, and they gotta understand their roles, their duties.
There you go.
And that's why we don't get it twisted. You want to read?
It's a position everybody play, but I'm not necessarily with the, you know what I'm saying? Like if my wife has been working towards something her whole life, and she has ambitions and goals and things that she wants to accomplish in her life, I'm not going to tell her she can't go get that, can't go make that happen, can't go run that business, can't go start that, because I'm stunting her growth. It's not my position as a man to stunt her growth. See what I'm saying? It's my position to be her partner, be her support. You feel me? Be her leader. You feel me? But
you're not her partner, KP. You are her head.
Yeah, I'm just saying this. It head, but see, that's why I like the polygamy, and only in America, because the women are conditioned. Hey, you strong, independent. You don't need a man for working class women and stuff. So that's why I like to have one woman who works part time, the other one who works full time, and like me on that. But
so which one you gonna do, Sweet Mama? Part time or full time?
Neither.
Oh, she gonna be the one home keeping the harem clean.
I'm the bottom. You know what?
Now, Sweet Mama, we're gonna catch up on these comments real quick. You want to read Baylana right there?
You gotta let your woman do for you. It makes her feel good to do for her man, whatever it is, small or big.
Right.
Let her do it.
Amen.
Ooh, you can't beat that comment.
Amen.
And then you have Simply 10 Art. You want to read that?
You throwing his words back on him, KP.
Can you elaborate or talk about me?
When you're talking about duties and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I just think that everybody has a certain level of responsibility and certain roles to take in a relationship to make the whole thing work. It's teamwork is what make the dream work.
Yeah, it ain't
dictated.
No. Well, you can live by that. My big sis said, KP, my brother was raised like that. Duty my ashtray. Let me tell y'all. You can say teamwork make the dream work and all that stuff. Let me tell you something, KP. Okay, how are you gonna feel about when your wife trying to tell you what to do when you the head of the household?
That's not gonna happen because she can suggest, she can give me advice, she could give me her feelings on something, but that doesn't make sure we don't have a dictatorship, bro. So that basically means that yeah, you have a right to share your opinion. You have a right to tell me how you feel about something. You have a right to even tell me if the decision I make, how it's gonna affect you. That's just balance. We this.
So the final decision,
I understand.
The final decision comes through you, right?
Yeah, the final decision and on the choice that I need to make for me comes through me. Yes.
Well, you do know that a lot of times your decisions is going to have to be the best for her as well at sometimes, right?
That comes into what I was just talking about, Sweet Mama G, about women should have a certain level of submissiveness, not to the point of being a pushover or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be abused, but at the same time, be able to pump your brakes when you need to as a woman and let your man be a man. The same thing applies, bro. Like if I have a decision to make, at the end of the day, it's whatever I want to do. It's whatever I'm a grown man who can make choices and live with the results of my choices. And I have to also understand that the results of my choices could adversely affect my family. So as a real man, you make decisions that's not going to adversely affect.
I got a question for you. Real quick. Do you know that if, like, between the man and the woman, if the man makes way more money than the woman, by default, she not gonna have anything to say anything about him making any decision. If the woman is making $100,000 a year and the man is making $120,000, she feel like she's equal. Now she's gonna be like, well, my opinion and my voice matters too, and that's the issue. That's why me personally, I don't like to deal with a woman where we equal or close to it.
Bro,
and you know what, Darren, I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that, and that's that modern day stuff.
No, bro, I ain't trying to hear that. Listen, bro, we are not in the 1950s. Where you can have one man go out here now, Crete, you create resources for yourself, and you don't just live off of what somebody feeds you. So you have a different leverage, right? So you did what you had to do to be able to be in position to tell your wife, babe, I don't want you. I work. You don't work. You take care of the home. You wash the clothes. You take care of my kids. You nurture the upbringing of my children while I'm out here, making the money and bringing home the bacon, right? So I get that, right? Some people, because what strengthens their whole identity as a relationship means it's two parts that comes together to make one whole. If y'all can't figure that out, we're on the wrong show. So look, in order to do that, though, there is roles that has to be taken. It's just that simple. Like you can't smother. I'm not me. Well, this is me personally. I'm not going to smother my wife. She was born. That's like if you had a daughter. Let's say you had a daughter, Crete. Your daughter get married. Your daughter husband make $80,000 a year. I mean, that's okay. That ain't a whole lot of money, but that's okay, right? $80,000 a year in one household is not enough money to live in my position, like how I want to live comfortably. Because that would mean I would have to be comfortable, my children would have to be comfortable, my wife would have to be comfortable, everybody would have to be comfortable off of this $80,000 before taxes. That's really turned out to be $57,000, right? So you want to say, all right, the way you premeditatively, since you've been a teenager, you always had a level of entrepreneurism in you. So you may think way outside the box as the average guy, right? The average guy is taught, man, you get out here, you do what you gotta do in school, you hook yourself onto a good job with a good company, you work, you get yourself some benefits, you retire, and you go home and you pay your bills and go home with your house, pay your mortgage. You feel me? Like, okay, since we want to go throwback old school mentality, that's what it was. It was a dude that was living in housing that he wasn't really buying, because we didn't buy property back then. Secondly, it was women home taking care of the children because it was 10 of them in the house, or 8, or 6, or at bare minimum 5. right? And you couldn't even you couldn't afford for the woman not to be there. It was no room for that. You feel me? But he was making $12 a week and coming home and getting the biggest piece of chicken every night and telling everybody, Daddy coming home, take your shoes off, wash up, put your shirt on. He about to come in from work. Like, this ain't them times, bro.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, KP. But here's the problem. Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. Right now, we're living in a time where women are making just as much money as men. But typically,
exactly.
or more. But listen. Most women are not making over $80,000. That's rare. Okay, they're not making over $80,000. So here's and if you bottom line, if you can afford to do that and live that way, then by all means find you a woman that's willing to live that way with you. That's bottom line. If she's not, goodbye.
Okay, I feel you.
So,
all I'm saying is it ain't about money, Crete.
It's not. It's not about money.
The individuality of a person and what their aspirations in life are, you taking it away from them because you're the man and she shouldn't work or she shouldn't.
No, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking away from them. I'm not taking away from them. If you look no further than the Bible, it's going to tell you how your lifestyle is supposed to be. That's our manual for life.
Yep.
So,
right, Bible,
and why do you think,
bro?
Go ahead.
Y'all, listen. I understand. Listen, I live by the Bible. The Bible gives me a structure, a blueprint, a framework to work my life through, and so I can be pleasing in the eyes of God. So you use the Bible as a structure, but the Bible was 500 years ago, bro. It was the men was going in the tent and had 6 fucking wives. You feel me? Like that ain't even, you go to jail for that now. Like it's not you. Like this is not Babylon. It's 400 BC, bro.
All right, now
the times have evolved to the point
just
where
because the times have evolved, KP, means I have to evolve with the times.
Okay, so if that's the case, bro, then you can go ahead and stay in some humble dwellings and live up in a two bedroom, 500 square foot house with 6 kids and your wife in there cooking potatoes and cutting and snapping string beans all day. And let me see how happy your life is, bro. When you could be listen, you could be taking that opportunity to take the drive that you have. My wife she already had internally since she was a little girl, her plan set, what she wanted to do in life. And she took the proper steps with the help of her parents to structure a path so that she can reach her lifetime goals. Who the hell am I to come in and tell her you don't need to be, you know what I'm saying, a certified public accountant, you know, a CPA. You need to just like sit home and cook my eggs and make sure the chicken warm when I come in the house.
You know who you are? You're the head of the household once you marry her.
Exactly.
Bro,
yes.
I get that part, bro. And I'm still the head of the household, even if she make more money than me. I don't know what type of weak niggas y'all talking about being around. The amount of money that a woman makes does not dictate my position in the house. I don't care. Nigga, when I came home from prison, I ain't had nothing. And I ain't had shit.
KP,
and I was the head of the household.
KP.
I'm sorry.
Trust and believe that a lot of women don't do what your wife is doing. A lot of women at some point start looking down on a lot of these guys, and then there's the problem because they become the breadwinner because they're the head of the household. They become the one peeing standing up.
Yo, just because
Okay.
Listen, that means you got the wrong woman in your house, bro.
And that means that's what I said. I wouldn't deal with a woman like that. I know I'm the man. But go ahead. Go ahead, Darren.
But women can always, there's this thing called a bait and switch. So you don't know if a woman gonna be how long she gonna be the right woman. She can always bait and switch on you and change it at any time. It depends on who she hang out with at the workplace. Girl, you can do this and blah blah blah. Apply for this business. Doing that. And yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You right, but to a certain extent, bro. if you messing with a woman and you get into a relationship with her, and after you inspect what you expect, and you okay with the package, and she do the bait and switch on you, guess what? It's real simple. She's not the right chick. Get the fuck away from her.
See, I
You
said
do
that.
not have to subject yourself to the wrong. You don't have to subject yourself to the wrong chick. It's 17. I don't know about where you live at, but in Baltimore, it's 18 women to every man.
And every one of them think they all this and that.
That's not.
They are thinking this and that.
That's
why you have to be the man. You have to be the man that everybody respects amongst men and women, because she already know her place. Like, man, if I'm gonna mess this up, I might not find another guy like that.
Right.
You have to like be on your purpose and grind and stuff. Even if you get married and stuff, it's you always want to learn a way to still become on top. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody like in football, for example, don't nobody become champions every year.
Amen.
You gotta find a way. You have to find a way to be on top.
Right. No matter how good you are, when you get on the team, you still gotta learn the playbook, though, don't you? It's called adjusting. It's called adjusting, bro. Like, we can't go in and say, because I got, you feel me, the scrotum, you feel me, like, I definitely am the head of the household. I definitely am going to make the decisions to keep my family safe, to keep us healthy, to keep us moving forward financially. I'm definitely going to have input on every decision we make as far as future planning and financial planning and all that shit. You feel me? Like, I am going to be able to, whatever decision I make, bro, is my decision. She can't, if I say I'm going to stand on top of fucking the moon and do a cartwheel, she gonna tell me every reason why she don't think I should do that. But if you really want to do it, go ahead. That's what the fuck, you feel me? Like, but you establish that through time and that adjusting and that being humble in situations where instead of just saying, hey, I'm the man, it is what I say and say what it is, nigga, if you imperfect, you not the perfect solution to life because you got the balls in the dick. That's not always the case.
Go ahead, Darren. Go ahead, Darren.
Let's just say before I forget, let's just say if a man falls off, is the woman gonna stay around? But if it's the other way around, if the woman falls off, the man's still gonna be there.
Bro, and that works both ways. It's individual.
In other countries, hold on now. But we talking about in America though. If the divorce rate is so high, black men don't even, they scared to get married. But when they go overseas and stuff, and they see all these other women overseas and stuff, they fit friendly and submissive and stuff. If a man get to a car stand in a wheelchair, she's still gonna take care of that man, because they believe in the family structure though, in their culture, family. Over here in the community, we don't believe in it anymore. According to your actions.
Hey, Darren, you know what, Darren? You sure? I ain't met you before.
No, listen, Darren, Crete, the reason why you saying that, listen, Crete, the reason why you saying that, Crete, is because y'all share a angle or a perception of where, how relationships are supposed to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you feeling like, oh, I feel him. I like what he's saying, because
he says. He's saying exactly what I say every week. It's almost like, and Sweet Mama know this. Now, hold on. Let's after your comment real quick. And I don't 100% disagree with you, KP. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying a lot of the stuff.
Leslie just told me I need to learn how to agree to disagree. You're right, Leslie. My bad. I get hyped sometimes.
And go ahead, Darren, and then we're gonna catch up on these comments. Sweet Mama sleep.
I ain't sleep. I'm listening to y'all.
See, you know what?
I'm being submissive. I'm standing.
Wow. Thank you for the first time on our show. Go ahead.
And when you said that, Sweet Mama, that made somebody say, that's sexy.
Right.
Yep. See?
The D word.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead, Darren.
I like to deal with stuff that actually works in reality than a dream. That's why me and him can relate, because I want to go off of what works and what doesn't work. That's all it is. Because if I try stuff and it seems to not work, and then I look at videos and these men doing the same thing and it ain't working, and you got another guy on a talk show and they agree with this guy. And I look at the views and stuff, and it seems to be working. I say, okay, well, maybe I need to apply that to my life or whatever,
All
and
right,
see
so
where
I
that
get
works.
that.
If
I
I
get
try
that,
and error,
Darren.
and it's
Darren,
been
but
working
tell
for
me this.
me. Go
Darren,
ahead.
tell me this. Tell me
All
this.
right,
Real
this
quick,
last
bro.
question, and we're gonna catch
Just
up
the
on
last one.
everything.
I just want to say one thing. Darren,
Go ahead, man.
when you have this perception of, you know what I'm saying, these situations, the only common denominator in the situation with all these women is you.
Mm.
Sometimes, instead of looking from the inside out and pointing at things that didn't coexist with me, sometimes we may have to take a look at ourselves and see what we need to do to be able to coexist with others. And take that whole, in my opinion, bro, that whole throwback dictatorship mentality, that's not, you're not going to get too far unless you establish enough. See, a woman will follow you if you lead properly. Naturally, you don't have to tell them to follow you.
I agree. I agree with that.
I agree.
But
You don't have to tell them that. You don't have to dictate to them to take that position in the relationship when you being the man. They automatically are going to fall into the position that makes that unity work. Because guess what? You just became a commodity, bro.
That's why it's important to, when you're dealing with a woman, you let her bring up, hey, what are we? Are we in a relationship? Men should not ask a woman, hey, I want to be with you.
That'll be the worst thing.
It's better that'll be the worst thing. That's why it's better for if you're doing your stuff correctly.
Y'all two right here, y'all from Bedrock, yo. Y'all two right here. Like, listen, bro. Let me tell you.
So
opinion.
KP. So KP.
This is my opinion. In my opinion, it's not. In my opinion, bro, it's not a sign of weakness to tell somebody how you feel. It's a sign of weakness. It's a sign of weakness to not be able to embrace your feelings and understand that just because you're a man, you still
when
got
you say
feelings.
How you feel? Hold on. Then why are the men are still in the friend zone when women? Why are the men are still in these friend zones? They want to be with these women. And he expressed how I feel. Hey, that dude ain't nothing. I can show you better. And she said, "No, you're a nice guy. I think I don't think this gonna work out between you."
KP,
I'm a nice
KP,
guy. What the hell? I'll show you how I feel.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this before we finish up these comments. Remember that saying, "Nice guys finish last." That's real.
Okay,
that's real.
No. Let me tell you what's really real.
Lord.
Nice guys finish last, okay, but stupid people finish last. Just because you nice, if you have a brain on your head and you driven and you got focus, it don't matter how nice you are, bro. You're not gonna lose because you're smart enough and you're driven enough. You don't come in last when you got brains. And guess what else? Bro? The women gonna follow behind you if you smart too. That's extra sexy to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. But that's usually they follow a man after they hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? When they a little older women and stuff. Well, I do like older women, me personally, though. But I'm just saying, usually when they have children and all that stuff, they like, okay, now he's available. Now I can give him a chance. I got like 3-5 kids.
In this case, you and Crete, in my opinion, and this don't always apply to you, Crete, because you've been in a long-term relationship. You put in a long one. You feel me? So I know, right? Mm-hmm. But you put in a long one because you were able to, for that length of time. It's it is what it is. God's got plans for you that's bigger than the plans you got for yourself. Mm-hmm. So what happens is it didn't work out at the end. Mm-hmm. Because through that range of growth, at some point, the connection disconnected, right?
Right.
So I get that part, right? And then my man on the phone, what's your name, Donnell, right?
Darren.
This is just my opinion, Darren. I may be wrong. I ain't no psychiatrist, right? I can't look in the past and all that. But Darren is carrying around some wounds, for real. Darren is damaged goods.
I wouldn't necessarily. Well, let's say this. Well, I know, but I know why you're saying that. And I'm gonna say this. For that matter, you can say I'm carrying around wounds. But here's the thing: you learn from experience. You learn not to put your finger back in the fire again.
Right. But guess what though, bro? In order to, if you gotta put your hand through the fire in order to unlock the gate to happiness, you just can't. You can't just stop reaching through to the gate. Because if you do, you'll never be happy, and you'll be walking around being miserable about why everybody else is not the perfect fit for you. When really you're not the perfect fit for nobody, because you ain't even looking into. You're not looking into what can I do to make me a better man, so I could be a better man.
I do that, so but you know what? Here's the thing, though, KP.
And everything else will come.
Here's the thing, though, KP. I could do this.
Okay.
I was married for so long, right? And then now now that I'm divorced, I could be running around like a super hoe, but I'm not.
No, you can't, Crete, because you're not a super hoe.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I can be.
We all can be. Even married.
How you guys heard this thing called Midtown?
I just told you it's 18 women to every one man.
You said Midtown?
Super hoe.
Yeah, Midtown. How you guys heard this word called Midtown? It means men going their own way. So basically, when a man had been in our relationships, life is unfair when it comes to women and stuff. He got a divorce, child support, and all that stuff. So he doing his own thing. He going his own way. So now he is happy because now he's saving his money. He traveling. He got hobbies. Getting out the house and meeting friends and different businesses and stuff like that. So you could be happy and not miserable by being active.
Right, and then it's a lot of men that's very, very happy, and it's a lot of women that's very happy by themselves being single.
Hold on. That compared to some, let me say some women now, she got this degree, PhD, all that, making all this money, but she's not happy though.
Well, that's happiness. Money don't make you happy, bro.
All that, she not happy. Got a dog and everything. She's single. She's still not happy.
Right.
There's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah, but that's a stereotype. But at the same time, there's it's a whole lot of women that make a whole lot of money that's super happy. Like that does not. That's not like.
But KP, here's the thing.
I don't understand. Like I don't understand why y'all keep placing a woman's monetary value as a strike against her in a relationship with a man. That makes her more of a power strong.
Because KP, because guess what? What happens is a lot of times women that start making more money than a lot of men, she becomes the head. She becomes an uncle. Exactly. She gets balls. She becomes masculine.
Bro, but that's their individual. That's their individual relationship where she never had a level of submissiveness in her in the beginning. It's because if you love and you honor your man and you trust the decision making that he make as your man, and he's leading in the right way. Now, if he leading and he paying the bills late and he ain't making no money, he's struggling.
No, but if she making more money than him, she not gonna respect him. It's not nature.
That's not the fucking truth, bro. That is not the truth, bro.
It's very much so the truth. Just give it time. Just give it time, and she will start shining and showing herself.
No,
Sweet mama. Don't think you're just about to be laying back. You gonna read these comments. Go hit them comments, sweet mama. Go ahead. Simply Tenard.
Let me do my duties.
Yeah.
They don't clash. So either take advice or not.
Right. So now that was Simply Tenard. Now we have Bayliner. Read that one.
See, there you're gonna be bossy again. Women are to take care of their man, clean the house, take care of his man needs, make sure he can eat and be the nurturer. That was from Baylon.
I got a question about that. So if the woman is working full time and she going to college and all this stuff, what time does she have to be able to help clean up around the house?
That's called time management.
Hey, bro, I don't know where you live at, bro, but man, my wife.
Listen, hold on. Listen to what KP say. Hold on, go ahead. Hold on. Listen to what KP say. Go ahead.
It's really a matter of what it takes to make your household work, bro. Like I don't have my wife say, she do the laundry, she do the dishes, she do the stuff she's supposed to do around the house because we live in a clean, healthy environment. But guess what? I live there too. So I'm not gonna walk around throwing my drawers in the corner and she coming behind me, picking up behind me. Yo, this is not that kind of shit, bro. I will go
Well,
in the
no, we
bathroom.
ain't saying do all that. You know what I mean?
If I use that bathroom just like she used the bathroom, as a matter of fact, I would prefer me as a man. I don't want my woman scrubbing no toilet with no pissy ass toilet. I'd rather do that. I don't want like she do the dishes, but I cook half the time or most of the time because I love to cook. You feel me? That don't make it like we give each other balance, bro. If I'm slipping, she gripping. If I'm gripping, she slipping, whatever. We make that shit work. Like people don't understand the art of sacrifice and the art of like allowing people to be who they are. Just because you married, it definitely makes you the king. It definitely makes you the head of the household. It definitely makes you
okay.
the
Hey, KP. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Is your wife your partner or your helper?
Is my wife my partner or my helper?
Helper, yeah.
In my perception, it's hard to say because partnership means 50 down the middle. That's what makes you a partner. You feel me? So
but
there's
I'm not
a lot
doing
of
50-51 women though.
Hold on. There's a lot of things that I may do because let's say if we have 10 things that balances our household, I may do 6 of the 10 things. It doesn't mean that we're not 50-50 at that point, but she's still not considered to me my helper.
So the Bible's just wrong.
Listen, bro. Listen, yo.
The Bible just wrong, right?
Listen, the Bible is not. I'm not labeling my wife as my helper. She's not.
Well,
I'm not.
So, KP, the Bible says that your wife is your helpmate.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. So I mean, I love KP. That's my brother right there. He is, but we just have different views on it. And I'm glad that his marriage is working out. Mine's worked out too. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, a lot of the things are different, and they don't match up. But like I said, it was working for me, and it's working for him, and mine just stopped working. You know what I mean? Read this right here, Cuzzy, brother-in-law.
Situational situation, man. It's a case by case scenario.
If you're uncomfortable and don't want to deal with a female because she makes as much as you, that's some BS.
Right, that's weak to me.
No, the problem is
you can deal with a woman. You can deal with a woman that make more money than you or just as much as you. But for me, she has what's that, concubine, and she had kids to be a concubine, and she polygamy. Like I said, you stay in your own house, I stay in my own house, and I just have me another woman who works less.
Absolutely.
For me though.
That's your opinion. We all have a right to have our own. Like I said, everybody has their expectations of what they expect in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all prefer,
traditional,
pregnant barefoot in the kitchen. So
it's traditional, KP.
Listen, you heard my man say yeah. I heard my man say yeah.
No, he said yeah because I said traditional.
Okay, so traditional what? So there was a whole lot of years in this world that women, just because they were women, they were oppressed and held back from even having the thought of reaching a goal in life. You feel me?
So KP,
I'm just not.
KP, you are for women's liberation. You're for the feminist movement.
No, I'm for. Listen. Let me tell you what I'm for. Let me tell you what I'm for, bro. I'm for a human being that is given the grace by God to have individuality to be who they are.
So are you also agreeing with that if you work at Popeyes and you go outside, your wife is a construction worker and she out there lifting heavy bricks and you in there just flipping chicken, and then you just like, well, that's what she chose to do. Right. Now listen. You gonna want to go out there and help her flip them bricks.
Hold on, listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm going to try everything within the power of God to deter her from making a dumbass decision to go work on a construction site, and she like to go get her nails done every 7 days.
And what if she say no? Kick rocks.
Okay, guess what? If she say, Kenny, no, this is something that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to learn how to build walls or whatever. I can't, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I'm not telling my wife, you can't do it, you better stay your ass home. Just because I say that, it may make her not do it and stay her ass home. But what is that going to do for her as a person, bro? You just took her, what she wanted to do all her life, just because you felt like it wasn't something you wanted her to do. You just snatched that opportunity from your wife, and that's supposed to be your queen, bro. And so how can you sit there and with that type of honor of, just like when I say, oh, you want your wife barefoot, pregnant and barefoot in the kitchen. My man said, yep, yeah, that's about right. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't want no wife
who leads the kingdom,
pregnant barefoot in the kitchen. Bro, I want my wife, when I pull up in a Maserati, she in the Jaguar right to the left of me. Let's get it, shorty. Like, we shining together. It ain't that means all of our accomplishments as a family is only due to the contributions of what the man did. Do you know how much further that your kids and yourself and your generational wealth could go if you allowed a woman to be okay in her own skin and be able to produce as a member of two people with the same goal working together? How can you be stopped, bro?
Working together 50-50, right?
I ain't say 50-50. I said working together. Bro, you can have 30 people on a fucking thing working together. So it's just like I just explained to you. I might take on the bulk of the bills, and I might not. Guess what? One month I might have a bad month. I'm in sales. I make a lot of money. I'm not yanking my own chain. I make good money. You see what I'm saying? And my wife, she's a CPA. She went to school for 6 years, and she got certified as an accountant. She makes great money. You see what I'm saying? We make compatible, like we're pretty compatible. I don't even really know because we don't really care. Because the money does not dictate our friendship, our relationship, and the goal that we have in place. The money is going to help us. We use the money to help us reach our personal goals. We don't let the money control our relationship. That's why people put too much emphasis on power and ego. And power and ego got a whole bunch of people killed and a whole bunch of people dead and in prison.
All right. Now, this is what we're going to have to do. We actually going on 3 hours. That's crazy. We ain't did that in a while. But I'm going to have to cut this show down. But this is what we have to do. We're going to have to shorten our comments because it's people actually asking us questions and we can't keep up. So that way that we can engage in that and then wrap the show up. So now, Cuzzy, read that Baylana.
If you live by the Bible, then the man is the head and the woman is his helper with the roles I described above.
Amen.
All right. And then we have Big Sis said, KP, what Bible do you have with that language in it?
Oh, right? I ain't say I was a pastor. I said I use the Bible as a structure. I ain't the blueprint. I ain't God.
and then she said, put your salt away. And then also,
put my salt away.
I know. Then
these comments is like some of the, like, I guess I must be, I guess I'm a different KP than I always been, because some of these comments, people playing too much, but it's all good.
Aylana said, Miss Pleasant, he needs his mouth washed out with some soap, talking like that about the Bible.
Oh my God. I'm always the bad guy. Even on the brutally hip hop, I'm the bad guy.
And then Simply Tanart said,
exactly.
What'd she say?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And then Big Sis said, hey KP, chill out or I will have no choice but to pull up.
Right, she's trying to get the Draco. She's trying to catch me up Hilton and shoot me down, bro.
Oh, dang.
I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble.
Baylana said, Miss Leslie, I want to go. They trying to pull up.
Right, they trying to pull up and unload on me. You feel me? I don't even know why. I don't even know how I created these two enemies, man. I'm a lovely person. I don't want no smoke. I love y'all.
And then it said KP has the dirty mouth version of the Bible. Dang.
Damn, like y'all throwing dirty mouth and Bible together. Like y'all get on my nerves.
And then Sweet Mama, you want to read that one?
Sweet mama, you enjoying it, huh? Yep, I sure was.
See, you ain't used to having 3 men on your show,
Creek,
are you, sweet mama?
It's
Huh?
here's a good idea, Creek.
It's the polyamorous relationship show.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, sweet mama, because you were in the cut and you are the only other woman on this, you're the only woman on this panel. What is your perception of what we were talking about? Not whether like where you fit into this, but what is your perception of what we had to say?
So I kind of err on the side with KP. I'm not going to defer.
Of course.
So basically calling you a beta, but he's not going to say it because y'all friends anyway. Because like you said.
Because you know a beta. Don't go ahead, Cussy. Go ahead.
Yo,
I'll mess with KP later. I'll mess with KP later.
No,
go
Creek,
ahead.
I'm gonna put Creek with a whole bunch of old men named Archie Bunker and all them and let them just run their house together.
Yeah.
Creek from all in the family. Creek from all in the family.
Yeah,
oh, shut up,
I don't agree with that. I'm not. So I was groomed, like you say, almost like your wife, to do what I wanted to do in my profession, and that's what I'm doing. And if it doesn't fit with whoever I decide to be with, then it's just not gonna work out.
And sweet mama, in my opinion, if a man don't want you because you have a strong will to be great, and he don't want to be with you because he driving his truck and he making his 100,000 or his 80,000 driving his truck, and he want you to just settle. And if you so happen to be able to, based on your drive to get to your profession, make 200,000, and he just only went and got a CDL, that's on him.
But guess what, though, KP? Guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? She's going to be single as heck.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's a lot wrong with it.
But this is my thing. Everybody makes a perception that everybody needs to be married. I've been married.
You don't have to be married.
For a long time. I had my son. Who's to say I'm not living my best life? Y'all don't know my business fully on here. Ain't none of y'all business anyway.
Well, I wasn't even talking about you, cousin.
They have to be married. Why people always got to say everybody? That's why people divorce a lot, because everybody that got into marriage shouldn't necessarily got into marriage.
You want me to tell you why? Want me to tell you why? Because us as humans are supposed to be married, and when we get older.
Okay,
that's why. That's why.
You don't have to be married.
Yes, you do. Also in the Bible, it said singleness could be a blessing. Could be.
Well, that's your
but guess what?
How you want to interpret it, I'm gonna do what I want to do, because at the end of the day, we talking about religion. I'm gonna have to answer for it.
Because
that's fine.
Want to be in it, or I just want to be in a long-term relationship.
Sweet mama, you about to be a half a honey.
Guess what, sweet mama?
And things change.
I have a honey because it's on a Wednesday too.
Hey, guess what, sweet mama? You're gonna be a half a honey, right?
Yeah, and I'm be.
But you're not gonna. But guess what? Life presents life. So if you hold your life back and minimize who you want to be comfortable in your own skin, to just fit into a man's ego to say she don't need to make more money than me, so that makes her more powerful than me if she makes more money. Like, that's some bullshit.
You got that right. Like, that's why I'm not worried about that.
Right.
Hey, KP. I'm going to send you.
Oh Lord.
The definition of a beta. And promise me, we still gonna be brothers.
Anyway,
hey, yo, I've been called way worse than a beta, Creek.
No, I didn't call you a beta. I just want you to read the definition. And on the next show,
the comments are late, man. I don't see you as a bad guy. You're challenging.
No, KP is it, man. I can't. KP is one of the top of my list. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my brother.
Drop out. We're too deep. Keep going, Creek.
Bayliner said, "I'll drop up too deep." Oh my goodness, KP.
Yeah, hey, listen. And the last time they drove up on me too deep, I pulled the chop out, and they couldn't even get off the block. So you got the wrong one.
So then, okay, we got Bayliner again said, no, that's brother-in-law said, and woman that okay,
you think you're gonna control because you make more money will leave your ass as quick too.
No, brother-in-law, we're not. See, that's the thing. That's when you leave them. When you feel as though when they're not on your program, leave. Find a woman on your program. It's that easy. It's
I
that
agree with
easy.
you. Crete, you the man for saying that, because that's the key point I'm trying to say. There is a different formula for every motherfucking relationship. Excuse my
Right.
mouth. I'm trying to fix my mouth. There's a different formula for each relationship. You have a certain amount of expectations, limitations, and what you would expect and what you want to be happy in a relationship with a woman. If you can't find a woman that is willing to that fits your puzzle, that is the missing piece to your puzzle, then you continue to look.
Right.
And you don't try
But
to fit a circle peg in a square hole.
No, but
Right?
here's another thing. Go ahead, Cuzzy. Go ahead.
And everybody like what they like. He may have had that experience. Maybe, like I've dealt with some men and even in counseling. They had the wives to stay home and didn't make any money and just took care of the kids. They not doing it the next time for the next relationship because they had to struggle and they had to do everything on their own. And the wife now can't get out. You got to pay them alimony and all that foolishness, or take care of them, their housing or whatever you got to do. And also maybe if the kids are still underage, you may have that huge child support bill. Then they're bitter. They're gonna say they're not gonna get another woman that's just gonna sit home and and feel that trauma that may happen again.
But Cuzzy, you remember I said a couple of weeks ago that some men just don't want the responsibility anymore. And I get it. But also what I'm trying to tell you is that sometimes some men are not fully ready. You see what I'm saying? Some men, especially like a person like myself, if I was married for so long, you get out there, a person like me don't want to just jump out there and deal with all this responsibility and deal with all this stuff. He wants to get himself right and feel comfortable to be able to be back out there. You see what I'm saying? And be able to take on. Because some men don't want to get out there and be messing around. Some men want to get back out there and be a solid man in a relationship again. But he's just not ready. Go ahead.
So, Crete, let's hit the rewind button. Isn't that the same thing I said about the healing process?
Yes, the healing process.
Right.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
You cannot bring a wounded duck and put him in the damn race in the ocean. He gonna lose.
Right. No, I get it. I get it.
For being a single woman date or looking to date, most of these men ain't even hot off the press, ain't even divorced. Sometimes they're separated and they out here smiling and grinning, get their beards lined up, still on their face, lined up at the barbershop, looking for a new woman. And when you have it cleaned up, and I did the same thing. When I separated my husband, I wasn't fully divorced, and I did miss out on some good men because I said, I don't think I could give you a full relationship because I'm still married at this point, waiting for a divorce.
So I've been married before. And I was separated. I was married to a Jamaican woman, matter of fact, with the green card and everything. I sure was. But the reason why some men don't want to get a divorce right away, because you already know what time it is. They go to the cleaners, that's the problem. They're gonna lose everything.
So, Mr. Darren, you were separated. You weren't divorced, but you was getting into it. But now you're gonna have to, assuming not complete with that relationship before you jump in with another woman. So you're not totally whole to come to a woman to say you can do everything. I don't care about the financial, but you still got that burden of finishing that relationship before you start with another woman. Why should she wait for that process?
But believe it or not, women are attracted to a man who is married. For some weird reason, they are attracted to that. When it's the other way around, it's
because they know you can be responsible at some type of financial level. You can go home to that wife, and she ain't got to deal with you 24 hours, and she's still gonna get the benefits of you, and you go home.
Somebody sound like they know too much.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, right? I get a whole lot of opportunity.
That woman is competing for you for that man to be able to leave his wife. You hear it all the time. He was like, no, I'm not leaving my wife.
And guess what? Once that first wife leaves, she move up. Guess what? Somebody gotta replace her.
Right, because she just destined herself for, I don't know, like it just depends.
She gonna be wife, and then he got to replace his side woman.
It depends because everybody that has a relationship outside of their marriage, it might not really be in their mind considered a side woman because they really have aspirations to be with that person and they in transition. Sometimes it's really truth they're in transition. So
then you want to but see, you got to think about that, KP. If that man is transitioning and having all these relations with you, developing, who's to say he's not going to do that while he's married to you? Now you done stepped up.
Well, you're right.
I'm going to tell you this. Hold on.
KP,
I'm going to tell you this.
Sweet G.
Did you know that women like guys who are damaged anyway? Like they seem like it. They don't, the guy he's in
It's a
trouble,
whole bunch of
jibber, and
them.
all that. They like
Me and Crete
they
was talking
attracted
about that
to
the
it.
other day.
They're not attracted to a guy.
But KP,
Hey,
me and Crete was talking about how a lot of guys come off and they talk to us and come however they come to us, how alpha they are, and then we know the real. They ain't got nothing.
Oh yeah.
We was just talking about how many guys they alphas, the woman gonna do this, they this, and they got a dollar.
I got you. So I understand. Listen, if a man can't even take you out on a date, how is he gonna maintain you as a mate?
He can't.
So my whole point is though, that same dude, that is, you have to look at this a case by case scenario. Okay, he might not have the money at the point that y'all went on a date to be able to take you to Ruth Chris, and he'll say, as long as he be honest and say, look, babe, I can't take you to Ruth Chris. I can take you to, Collins Carryout right now, but I'll be able to take you to Ruth Chris in 2 months because I got a plan. I plan my work, and now I'm working my plan.
But you have a lot of men that are depressed. I think we were talking about last week. Somebody said, and it might have been XL even said that a lot of men have had traumatic relationship experiences. So women got.
Well, it was something that I mentioned. It was something that I mentioned in what I was reading. So look, let's catch up with these comments and KP. If the ones these are late because we had to catch up. So some of them where they was messing with you. So right here we got Big Sis KP.
Shut up, KP. Be quiet.
Yeah. I got your wife makes more money than you. Now calm down and watch your filthy mouth. Then
wife don't make more money than me. Watch your mouth.
And then Bird, take over your show and lay down the rules. You have never had a show like this, and KP is being disrespectful to us.
I'm sorry. Right. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not KP no more. I'm Kenny the Car Man right now.
And then Spicy, it says simply Tenard. Then brother-in-law. Facts, KP. I guess it was one of the things that you said, probably about the woman making the money or whatever. But look, I'm gonna tell y'all right there. I've been married a long time when I was married, and guess what? I learned a lot. I matured a lot. I used to think just like y'all. I used to think, oh, let me listen to this R&B song down on bended knee.
Oh,
hell no more. No.
Bro, I'm not saying be
R&B is dead, man.
I ain't saying be don't be a man in your own skin. I'm a real dude. I'm not gonna do nothing that's below my criteria of as a man, bro. Like, no matter what you love yourself. You can't love nobody as more than you can love yourself. So you have to have limitations, guidelines, and moral values on your own, moral compass for your own decisions. I'm not going and lay down and be no sucker ass nigga for no wife or for nobody. You feel me? No females. You feel me? So it ain't about that. It's about being able to say, I can make the proper adjustments without letting my ego get involved for us to evolve and grow and have a happy, comfortable, pliable life. And be able to build something for our children, and when we're not here no more, them to be able to have something to hold on to and have some generational wealth. And if it takes two of us to make 200,000, let's get it, because now we got 400,000 a year. Like, and I'm not mad, and she not saying you less of a man, Kenny, because I made 200,000, you made 140. Like.
You know what though? You that's that modern day stuff, and I'm just not with it. Yeah. I'm just not. I can make 200,000 myself easily.
That's what I'm saying. But why not make 400?
Why make 400? I thought it wasn't about money. You just said.
Listen, bro. My whole point is though this. It's because if my wife is driven as a human being, then she says, Kenny, I want to make dresses, and I love making dresses. And she end up being a freaking designer, and she make some of the top dresses in the country, selling them from her own motherfucking facilities and all that. And that was her lifelong dream to be a dressmaker. Who the fuck am I to tell her, no, get your ass back in the kitchen and cook my chicken?
KB, this is what we gonna do.
Why would I even want that?
Did you have some ones? KP. Did you have some ones? No. Every curse word. Why don't you drop $1 in the cash app?
I'm so emotional, bro. I'm so emotional. All this fire comes out me, bro. I don't mean no harm.
I get it. I get it. But I mean, we get like that too. But you know, we gotta watch our tongue.
Right.
But
they going to shut us down.
So here's the thing. I'm just saying, like, that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the money. It's not about Bonnie and Clyde. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just not living like that. Like me,
right.
And I'm not saying that you living wrong or nothing like that. No, I'm just saying that's just not my living.
Right. You saying you ain't living in a position where you have your wife dictating and controlling the household.
She's not supposed to.
Okay. Guess what, bro? I'm not living like that either.
Right. So but let me tell you something.
I'm just telling you, I'm not going to be the dude that stunts my wife's happiness, and because life is short, bro. You get one crack at life, and for you to take somebody's drive in life away from them just because they're your wife, unless it's something that's going to be detrimental to your household, or detrimental to your children, or it's going to be hurtful to your future, or it's going to put a disgrace to your name, and she's now carrying your name. And yeah,
but KP,
my wife want to be a fucking stripper or be a fucking lace underwear
$2 KP. $2 KP.
All right, I owe you.
So listen, check this out.
Right now.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, KP. I have no problem against that. That's what you want. Like me, that's not what I want. Like if like I'm going to pick a woman that's going to be a woman that understands. And I'm not saying that your wife is not a woman. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, this woman has to know how to cook. She has to know how to clean. She has to know how to take care of the house, period. Has to take care of the kids if we have kids. And she has to know how to be happy with when, because my mother, it was 10 of us. And you know, she was happy. She was happy with her role, and then don't let me have to start taking her on vacations.
How do you know your mother was happy with that role?
Because I seen a happy woman all my life. Are you happy, sweet mama? I mean, you know, no, and I'm not trying to be smart. I'm not trying to be smart. I'm asking
happiness,
you. Are you?
Happiness comes from within, bro. What it takes to make each individual happy is a different set of circumstances.
Okay, we got a caller coming in.
Let me
Conversations in Crete with Sweet Mama G. How may I help you? Thank you for the call.
Hey, Justin. Bird.
Uh-oh. Yes,
okay.
Yes, big sis.
Where's KP? Let me
right
get this.
I'm sorry, man. I really apologize for my mom.
Mr. KB.
Yes,
it's okay to express yourself, but come on now. You sound like an intelligent man. You got a lot of ladies on the phone listening to you.
I'm sorry. I am an intelligent man, but I get my mouth is a little dirty, so I apologize.
It is. We've never had a show like this, sir. It needs to be censored.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And you need to learn how to agree to disagree. You know, you taking it personal. Okay? No, I'm coming around there. I'm coming around Irvington.
Yes,
and I'm going to pull up on you.
I don't want no smoke.
Soon as Baylana get in town, we coming. We coming to you. I'm going to tell you that now.
I don't want to see you, Miss Leslie, or Baylana, because I already know y'all can fight.
No, you're going to see us. We're going to see you.
Scared.
You know?
Ain't scared. I'm scared of y'all.
Oh, we're going to see you. But what we want to do, we want to get through these comments, okay? We don't care nothing about you, Justin. Darren is cool. You and Justin need to be, Bird. You and Bird need to be quiet.
All right, man,
okay?
Justin,
y'all need to be quiet.
I love Justin.
Let Cuz take over the show. Take over the show. I'm about sick of y'all. I need to go to sleep.
Cuz enjoying this testosterone night.
I need to go to sleep, and y'all just keep on running y'all mouth.
All right, we cutting. We hitting the.
Don't make me call back. Don't make me call back. I'm gonna have to get in my jet, and I'll be there.
Yes, man. Hey, Crete, you see you got
I got this number.
Bro.
Hey, KP, you got me in trouble, and I'm over here minding my business.
And I'm gonna let your wife know what you said about her being a stripper.
Oh goodness. All I was saying is if you wanted to be a stripper, I would have a problem with that. But
I know that's what you said.
Yeah.
All right, so we hitting the comments.
You're an emotional man. You know that. You're an emotional man. Put your defenses down. Put them away.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. That's okay.
I'm
But
put
you
the
were
AK back in the
sensitive.
trunk. I'm put the AK
Put it
back in
back.
the trunk.
Put it back.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Try it. Let me see. Let me see if you could just be quiet for a minute.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
Now I'm going back to the show. I want to enjoy the show now, KP.
Thank you. I'm shut up.
Just you two are.
I know.
Beta
I'm
man.
quiet. I'm quiet. I'm quiet.
All right. Cuz you take over.
Your name.
Cuz take over.
We just got censored KP. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead, Cuzzy. I'm putting it up there.
Go ahead, cousin. Yeah, I'm listening to my cousin. I don't appreciate y'all talking over top of her tonight. That's her job.
All right.
Go on, cuz.
So yes, read the comments and then go ahead.
That's right.
Hold on.
We sending all our cash apps to cuz tonight.
Hey, Miss Lisa, Crete did all that talking. Crete did all that ego talking. As soon as you came on here, he got softer than a buttermilk biscuit.
The betarism, as he talking about the betarism, I hear you. He knows who the boss is. That woman.
Now, you go ahead.
Right.
He got a lot of sisters. We're jumping, but.
Hey, big sis, as soon as you came on here, Crete got quiet and stuff. He said, oh, we got a caller coming in. He got all nervous. I'm telling you. You used to beat him up. He already used to beat him up.
Yeah. He already know. He don't want me to send none of them pictures in. All right. Take over, cuz.
He's drowning you out, Miss Lassie.
Sorry.
Nah. All right. Simply Tana said, "Sweet mama in her relaxed state," and then Ms. Lovely said, "Berg."
All right, I'm gonna hang up on y'all now.
All right, we're gonna get through the comments this time, big sis. And then praise him. I'm not sure who Simply 10 Art was saying praise him, but and then Simply 10 said, "Go ahead, cousin, you got this one. It's about to come out. It's moving kind of slow over here on my end. It should pop up. Boy, okay, there it is.
KP, the comments, late man. I don't see you as the bad guy. You're challenging them.
And you know why? Now listen. That's true. But listen, who's saying it? Another woman. A woman is telling you that. Now, when you look up Beta, I'll talk to you after the show.
Yo, look, I guarantee you this, Crete. I guarantee you we had people listening that didn't come in with the comments. All right, here go a prime example. Sweet Mama G, we both have a mutual friend. His name Vernon. He does very well by his wife. He's definitely the leader of his household. He definitely, you know what I'm saying? But they both run a business. They run a culinary business together as partners. He named it after her, Kenya's Kitchen. Mm-hmm. He works at home while she goes to her day job, and then they work together on the business together. They are they set a plan and a structure for their finances, and they stuck to it, and they work together, and now they're pretty comfortable in life. They got their own seasoning out now. They got their own blackness seasoning, their own whiteness seasoning. I'm talking about shit that's going to be on the shelf you can put on your fish. You see
and we want to have. I ain't gonna mention that yet, but it's coming. Don't mention it yet.
But what I'm saying is I'm using him as an example because he's only 1 year older than me, but that's my big bro, and we both look at Crete like he out not low bro, but our younger brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so like Crete know that same vision that I have, even with Sko, who's a Muslim man and has some grounded rules about marriage and whose positions is what and all that. But guess what? He does not restrict his wife from being who she is. And that has allowed them as a family to blossom. So why would you? And then they get along just like cookies and cream. You know it. And I'm not saying they don't have times where they don't. I could never see it, but they probably do because it's two individuals trying to be one. It's almost impossible.
And I agree with you, KP, because I'm seeing a different picture than my cousin. With the financial hardships people went through the pandemic, we kind of needed two salaries. Damn near to buy masks, whatever your profession was. Things happen. You got to be realistic. Because do I want my man to work so hard that he's going to have a heart attack and die because I'm not being able to contribute?
It's about balance.
All stuff. It is a balance. I balanced everything. Now, whatever my husband want to do, that was his business. But I balance. I still balance because I have a super busy schedule, 7 days a week schedule. But I don't live in no stank house. I go shopping. I travel. I got nails done before the show.
You enjoying the fruits of your labor.
So I balance, and I have a super busy schedule. But I'm not going to let my house neglect, my hair's not neglect. I don't look crazy when I come on here. So it's about balance, but it has to be in that person, and you have to develop into a person. You can't always think people grew up a certain way. My parents, my mother is the baby of the crew. She's the last surviving one, but she's not nothing like me. I'm not like my mother. She worked for one solid job, 1 year, a career job back in the day, but people work one job.
And
I
got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I got a question for you, Mama G. Like, when the women be working, you know what I'm saying? My mom, she works a lot too. But I noticed that my mom was stressed though. And she was like, man, you know, I gotta do this and work and pay this bill, that bill. It might not be enough and working overtime and all that stuff. Women tend to be stressed out. Man, when they work a lot of hours.
Stress whether you work or
hold on. Let them finish.
Let them finish, sweet mom.
Oh, I thought I was answering.
When men work overtime and all that stuff, he already know what it is. Men are designed to battle to take on the world. So when he put in the time and energy and effort and work 7 days a week and stuff like that, he'll feel good because he's like, okay, well, you know, I got the income, you know, that I work all them hours and stuff, and my family gonna be good regardless. Women, they usually they just be kind of masculine and be upset and stuff, and then you try to ask them out on a date or try to meet up. They're like, well, I gotta do this and do that, and then she be wanting to look forward to taking off, but she knows that she can't because she take off. She focus on her money. I'm losing money when she taking off. Rather than man, he like, no, I'm looking forward to taking off so I can be able to enjoy life too. I want to enjoy my money that I'm making. You know. So
let me say something about the men through professional and personal experience. A lot of these dudes don't want to make no extra money. They don't want to work overtime. A lot of these dudes, even if they 50, they want what's them things called PS5 games. They hanging out.
Okay.
They doing all of that stuff other than
Pookies and Ray-Rays.
No. Let me tell you something, right? I work probably 50. I probably work 50 hours a week.
You on time out.
Okay, but that's because by choice. You get what I'm saying?
Right, by choice. You're professional.
By choice, right? Because I'm just a hustler, so that's just who I am, right? But I don't live to work. I work to live. And so when you take and say you're going to absorb every single day, 7 days a week to be a provider, but the biggest thing that you're not providing is yourself. You cannot replace the position of a man in a household with children, with a wife, or with whatever structure that's going on around a man without being there. So all you see is this shadow of your father jumping in his boots and running out of the house early in the morning and working 12 hours every day, 7 days a week. What type of quality of life when he can't even work no more is he gonna have? He gonna be broke down. And how much is he enjoying the fruits of his labor while he's living? Like, I'm not working 80 years, 70 years and be able to enjoy life from the time I'm 70 to 80 till I die. That's 10 years.
But you know what though, KP? Go ahead, Darren.
Most of the time, man is working towards something. What are his goals? So if I'm gonna work these many hours, okay, maybe I want to invest into a business. Maybe I want to save up for a car. Or either save money for a trip. He might want to go on vacation. Right. That's not always the case all the time. I mean,
but you have a job. But you have minutes far and few between them. They're not doing that, Mr. Darren. You may be one of a million. A lot of these guys don't do it. They smoking weed. They say you 420 front end. They 50 years old. They're not working towards anyone. So that's why women have done it.
Mama G, I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of men that's on the friend zone who would love to take you out and stuff. They like, hey, can I take your art? He just want to have sex with me. I don't think I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm just using it for example. Okay. Women easily can have a male friend. Easy. Man, we got to put in the work to have a partner or a male friend or whatever.
Hey, I heard you say something about that earlier tonight. And my honest opinion, you are who you accept yourself to be. Like if I don't want to be in a girl's quote unquote friend zone, I'm not going to present myself to her like I'm trying to be buddy buddy. A lot of problems is a lot of men they tippy-toe around what they really want and they don't know how to ask for what they want. Like,
well, guess what? It's funny you say that though, KP, because guess what? That's why the bad boy always be the one she chasing. And the nice guy is the one that's friend zoned. Okay? That's why you gotta know. No, KP. That's why you gotta have your foot down in your laws set when you're dealing with women.
I get
period.
It. You have to listen.
Women want leaders, not negotiators.
Leaders. Also, it depends on certain women on the age group. Sometimes law of attraction is important to some women though. They care about, especially if a woman hang with a big crowd, because they got to get approved from their homegirls or whatever. You know, the sisterhood.
If they're attracted?
Oh, he lame.
Bro, that's up to what you consider attractive. What you consider attractive might not be attractive to me. It's like it's to each his own. Everybody is giving women.
Let's get this comment, y'all. Let's get this comment. We got Bayliner. Cuz you go ahead. No, you good.
A man shouldn't start a relationship with a real woman while he's in transition. Ever. That is setting himself up for failure.
Very true.
And we got about the real woman part.
So if you in transition when they say when you're reaching your goals, you shouldn't mess with a real woman.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You need to be. Go ahead, Darren.
The word real woman.
I need to let the next nigga to get the real woman. So what happens is a lot of people miss their blessings, bro. They just do.
Go ahead, Darren.
About the term real woman. Remember how it was a term that said, I'm a real man. You know what man was to say that? It's like you beat on your chest. You trying to prove a point. Real woman, it seems like that's a modern day masculine boss type of chick woman. You can't handle a real woman.
Sometimes real woman could be a woman that's a woman that the one that we're looking for, like that knows her role, takes care of her house, takes care of her man. She makes sure he eats, make sure he's clothed well. That's a real woman, and that may be what she's talking about.
Yeah, like that's what she's talking about. That's a real woman.
I would say I know Kevin Samuel say instead of real woman, it was a high value one, a quality.
Yeah, one. It was. See, I would say quality. I mean, real woman. I understand, but quality woman. Yeah, and that's more what she's talking about. A quality woman, and there's not a lot of quality women out here, just like it ain't a lot of quality men. You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes on the lines, you would say
a lot of quality already been draft picked and on into life with somebody else. That's because true. When they had the opportunity, the pickings are slim now. Of course, we've already been through the 18, 19s, 20, 25, 35. Some of us 45, and I'm 50. So it makes your selection process more limited, of course, because if people get to this point, and like not all people, some people make life decisions and say, "Hey, I'm good. This dude was holding me back, bringing me down. Not like it just was not a good look. Our chemistry don't work. He's abusive. He cheating on me. He lies to me. I don't trust him. I can't stand this relationship." Right? So they make a decision at 45 or 46 to say, fuck that, I'm out, right? And then
that's another dollar, KP.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, how are you, 5 now or 4? Sheesh. 50. Anyway, I ain't gonna be able to send my kids to college. So look, what I'm saying is, bro, is that sometimes we have criteria that's set, and we place this bar of what we expect, right? We place this bar. So your bar is saying you basically would be more appreciative of a wife who took a more humbled approach to being your assistant to your family by basically nurturing the home, right? And and that's your belief. That's you believe that's the way it's always been throughout history, and that's the way it should be right now. And the reason why it's not is because it's just these new age revolutionary women that is too aggressive and too assertive and too cocky and not humble at all and don't know how to be submissive. They think they're going to just rule the world. They trying to take the place of men. So when I listen to you, and I'm not Dr. Phil, but I kind of could hear like your angle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely not trying to relate it to your relationship with your wife or none of that, because I don't know any of that detail. Like I'm I'm glad. I don't really want to know people's details of their life. You see what I'm saying? But unless you know, we have private conversation and you feel like you need to talk to somebody, of course I'm gonna always be there for you. But bro, like there is only a few women that's going to fit your criteria if your criteria is that challenging. And a lot of times, I have a cousin named Connie, bro. She's supermodel beautiful, bro. Like she's got her head on straight. She owns a beauty salon, and she's very good with her clients. She's got high level clients, and she's doing very well for herself. We was at a party, and we was all dancing, tripping, me, my wife, and her, and she tripping, and you can clearly see it's me and two women. I'm dancing with my wife, and I'm clingy and having fun with my wife, and they could clearly see that she was by herself. But instead of the dude like approaching her and saying hi, and he just stared at her so long that she just forced her to say hi, like, and then she said, "Kenny, this is what happens all the time. Like, I don't know. What do I look mean? Do I look do I look like I don't look rude, or like she wants somebody to approach her because she has the old school values. Of course, she ain't gonna approach no dude and push up on him. Come here, what's your number? Let me holler at you. Like, no, she's not gonna do that. But a lot of times, men, because of their inequities and their own, and them not being happy and comfortable enough in their own skin, will not holler at her because they might, in the back of their mind, either they thinking, assuming, she already got somebody, or she ain't gonna holler at me, or they might just look at her, don't even know her, don't even get a single word out of her mouth and say, she bougie, I ain't hollering at her.
Well, a lot of men that think that way.
I agree with that.
That is so blind and dumb. That's the dumbest thing. And she's sitting there like, please talk to me. And you sitting there like, she stuck up.
Sweet mama.
But I'm going to tell you.
That
a man
when he gets finished his comment, if you can read that Bayliner.
Some men can get intimidated by how she dressed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she got the color of her.
Then he's a weak dude. Then he's a weak dude.
But they do that to me all the time. It's not, I look mean, or I look like I'm not available.
It's just not approachable. You know, it's like
it is can approachable, be, but bro. They don't. Listen, I got a friend named Eric Burke. You know him. Crete. Eric Burke is a thug. I ain't gonna say a thug. Eric Burke is a rugged looking dude from Baltimore City. He's a good dude, good solid dude, keep himself neat and clean. He work every day. He a productive guy, but he if you ain't gonna just walk up on him and don't know him and just, you know what I mean, because you don't know what you might get, right?
Right.
But for real, deep down inside, he's a great guy. It's my brother, right?
Right.
Now, in his opinion, he was working at this particular time. He was running a contract. He was delivering goods to like stores and gas stations and stuff like that. It was a little box truck, boom, boom, boom. He goes to this gas station, right? He see this pretty girl. She jump up the Range Rover. She tippy toe over, like she hip. She Christian Dior head to toe, pretty as I don't know what. You can see she's well kept, right? So. All right, went in there. He had his little cart with the crates, with the stacks of sodas on and all that. Went in there, delivered the chips, got the man to sign the invoice, and looked over at her and say, "Girl, jump up on this car so I can take you home with me."
That's what she said to him.
That's what he said to her. Of course, she's a lady. She's not going to say that to him. So
no, I thought you said. Go ahead.
No, Eric Burke said that to her. Girl, just jump up on this car so I can take you home with me. And she tried to keep a straight face, but it was funny. And you know, Eric funny. So, and the way he said it, he had a little smirk on his face. He said, I was shaking my belly at her. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what? He's comfortable in his skin, even though he was working on a fucking box truck delivering potato chips and sodas to a store.
Cash out. Yeah.
He pushed up. Oh, God. Listen, he pushed up. I'm gonna be broke, yo. I ain't gonna have no lunch money. No, he pushed up. He pushed up on this girl who the average guy with a card and all that. He felt like, oh, she jumped about a Range Rover. She got on Christian Dior pumps, and she all fly, and every hand plays, and she ain't gonna want to talk to me. And you just count now. This man, this real story. He's getting married in 2 months to this girl. She works at the Department of Defense for NASA. Like,
nice.
She make big money. They get ready to buy a big house. Like his whole life, not because of her per se, but because now he has a contract doing Amazon, and he got his own trucks going up now, and he's making bigger money. But guess what? When they got together, the way she was living and the things she was getting accomplished inspired him, bro. And he's still the leader. If he say, girl, look, go fix me something to eat, boom, 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 and wash them clothes downstairs, she's going to do it.
But see,
she makes $250,000 a year. She's still a woman, and she still tend to her man.
But that's fine. If that's what he went for, and that's, you know, I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? The problem becomes. No, it's not the stereotype. The problem is when these guys have that, they want that, but then the woman flip on them. Or if they go in and then they making this money, and then, you know, the woman making more money, then she flip on them. That's what you don't want, and that's what we talking about.
Okay, but by the time you get in a position where you're going to have a life
Sweet mama, read this before you fall asleep. Go ahead.
You're already going to know whether she's flippable or not. It's about choices, bro.
Right. Go ahead, Sweet mama.
The nice guy wasn't trying to eat and keep his mouth closed too long, and end up being a
hey girl, hey friend. Okay, that was Simply 10 Art, and let's get Baylon in. It should be. This thing is moving slow. Go ahead.
Let me tell y'all what's sexier than a bad boy. Yes, a grown ass man. That's what man. With his shit together. You also dial Baylon.
And then all right.
Okay,
and then,
I got something to add to that.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Well, okay. It say, let me tell you, y'all, what's the sexier than a bad boy? Yes, a grown ass man. Why is that? Why? Yeah, because that's when they hit the wall. Usually, now it seems to be more attractive. When that student, that college student, was, you know, had a little Honda Accord, maybe a little part-time job at Domino's Pizza or whatever. He making some money. She don't find it appealing. But now that he got his degree or whatever, so now he's like 30 years old, 33, 35 years old. And so he still don't have kids yet. Now she got like maybe a couple of kids. Now she said, okay, I want him now.
Because he can be
it's like
now. She
can be a
exactly.
Domino's money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So I know you guys did a show about the what was that? The younger men, older women.
Uh-huh.
So they bring it to that point, you know. So women are attracted to older men. It's hard for a young guy that's in his 20s trying to get a woman to get with his program in his 20s because his money is not up.
Well, not only that, his maturity level is not up really that much either. But read Dougie, Cuzzy.
Now you challenging my eyes. I wish I would just stand there and just look at a lady. My people's from North Carolina, and we speak no matter what.
Yeah, and it depends on where you're from too. That's right, because people in the South. I remember when I first moved down here, my neighbor came. I was like, "Good morning." I looked at him like he was an alien because I wasn't used to that.
Bro, I was in Georgia, yo, and I seen people just riding up the street waving at me. I said, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Right. Because you already know what we used to, KP.
Yeah, we told the states. We told here to stay to yourself and mind your business.
Right.
That kind of stuff. Right.
You read Simply 10 Art there, Cuzzy?
Because if he knows how to lead, he's open. His mouth, closed mouth, don't get fed. Oh, closed mouth don't get fed.
Closed mouth ain't got shit. He be watching the girl pull off, and I wish I could have talked to her. She said she pulling out saying, I wish he would have said something to me.
So Simply 10 said, bottom line, people grow. And Baylon said, no, Darren, you got that all wrong. That boy will always be a bad boy. I'm going to be 3815 and get me 45, get my 45 if you want and then she walked around. I don't get that one.
I
don't get that either. No damn.
Yeah.
And then Simply 10 Art right there said exactly, Dougie.
Yeah.
Oh, you read Dougie. I think he was saying that people spoke 24/7, right?
No, he was saying people in North Carolina, his people from North Carolina, you always taught to speak.
Right. But again, we was talking about the South. That's what I'm saying. In the South, they do that. You know what I mean? They do this.
It's the culture, though. It's just the culture.
Yeah.
It's like,
So that
you was raised. I wish you would not speak to Mr. Jones when you see him. Don't you see Miss Jones walking down the street? You better speak to her. Like, it's just taught. It's just in the DNA.
Right. So, you know what? This was the longest show we ever had, cousin.
I don't know. We done had some long ones. This might recent times, yes.
Yeah. So, and we appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody. Is that a new comment? Let me see. 2:07. What time is it?
2:09.
My wife won't mess around. Think I got a side chick. I'm sitting in the car doing a podcast.
At least you know where you are. She can go on YouTube.
Tell her go.
Street Tactics Radio. She can like, click, subscribe, send us some cash apps because you owe us some money now.
Yeah, but you know what though? No, KP, she probably say no. Crete, you had Crete Photoshop that in there.
That was that. You wasn't in your car. You was in another city.
Right. And then Simply 10 Art say it was super long. Helped me through my shift. And good night.
Been up almost 24 hours now.
Yeah. And then Bayliner said, "I'm sorry that wasn't Joe Mobile. Sorry that." Hold on. Hold on.
I'm sorry that wasn't Joe Mobile. Sorry that was Jumbo. I'm paying Uber and I DoorDash 3 jobs on top of that.
So, yeah. So that's what we are. Great show, guys. We thank you for coming through, Darren. You're always welcome. And KP, you already host. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You already there. So, and thank you, Cuzzy. Thank you. And I thank myself. And go ahead.
Real quick, what time do you guys come on usually? Because
we come on, bro.
What you gotta do is let me tell you
we come. Yeah, we come on.
Let me get instructions.
Go ahead,
Go
cousin.
to YouTube Street Tactics Radio. Make sure you hit the notification bell so whenever we come on, you know that we on. It could be 9 o'clock ish, 9:30 ish, whenever ish get on.
Whatever
the notification bell, and it'll come to your phone so you know we on.
And
that night.
Yeah, and it says Wednesday night, so we do this. It's called the Brutally Honest Rap Show. So basically, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the music that come out today. You know what we do, and I was just speaking on myself, but we got KP is another host, Sweet Mama G is there, and we have another host, Trelly Trell and DJ XL and Southside Doughboy.
Yes.
So what we do is when they send us their music, and remember it's called the Brutally Honest Rap Show, and we be brutally honest. Like if it's trash, it's trash. But then sometimes we get a lot of dope music too. So we do that on Wednesdays, and that'd be a lot of fun as well. And then Fridays we do this. So, but I'll make sure I'll be sending you a link, Darren, and you know, and that way you'll know. But I'm saying if you want to come through on a relationship show, and then and then you just make sure you subscribe and hit the
I'm subscribed already. Yeah, okay, I already got that set up. Okay.
We appreciate that, and so that's how we do, and then
so simply for the YouTube, what you have to do is you will unclick the notification button and then click it again. Because they do come up. They come on both of my phones. When I can see when we're starting, it does pop up. It could be your service provider or YouTube. Just go back out, hit the notification, cut it off, and then cut it back on and see if it reloads. But they do go to both of my phones, so that may work.
And Big Sis said, whatever time Darren messing with us, because we supposed to be 9, but sometimes it'd be like 10, 11.
People sleep.
We just
Cause I'm at work usually like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I be home Monday, Tuesday. I work from home on Wednesday, so on my main computer and stuff, instead of I can get to that like Monday through Wednesday. But like on here and stuff, I could do it like a Friday and Saturday or even Thursday. So
where you work Sunday?
Oh man, Sunday is real tough. I'll be on the road because I work like 13-hour shifts. And when I get off work, I have like 10 hours to be back at work. You got like a 10-hour break for to driving the truck and stuff. So
when do you get a chance to spend your money?
He trying to set you up, Darren. He trying to set you up, Darren. Yeah, no. So Dougie said,
Darren, I just got one piece of advice, homie. I like you a lot. You're a smart guy. Yo, just in my opinion, try to be able to be just a little bit more like adjustable a little bit, like not change who you are, not take the edge off of you and the way you think and what you expect, because that's your expectations. But you're gonna miss your calling here and there, bro. And if you really try and be in a relationship with somebody, and then it's still people fail to see because you have clouded your mind to think because you didn't talk to a couple raggedy chicks that's just what chicks are. You know what I'm saying? So I just think you should broaden your horizon. Don't stereotype these girls because the one that you might put them in that lane, she might be the one that could make you happy forever. You feel me? So
hey, Darren,
don't miss your calling, bro.
Yeah. Stay on that right track. You on the right track, brother. Don't listen.
Right, I know I am, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you heard of the red pill, man. I mean, I'm red pill aware. I don't know if you
definitely red pill. I mean, I'm definitely down the red pill. You got the purple pill, blue pill.
Yeah, purple. Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm shooting towards purple pill though. I'm willing to do purple pills.
Right.
That's what I'm heading towards. Purple pill.
So So Simply Tenart said, "Okay, I'll try that." Oh, she was talking about the what's her name? Then she also said, in other words, CP time. Yep, colored people time. That'd be us.
And we still the itch, Crete.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Baylana said, "Good night, Miss Leslie. Good night, Crete. Good night, Sweet Mama G. And good night, KP. And good night, Darren." So
good night, Baylana.
Yeah. So thank you everybody, and we are out. Thank you everybody in the comment section. We really appreciate y'all, and sorry we was behind on them tonight, but we really appreciate y'all. And
see y'all
we'll be back
Wednesday at 9 o'clock ish.
Yes, 9 o'clock.
Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Oh yes, Wednesday at 9. Yep.
And if you're hip hop garbage, bring hefty bags because I'm gonna throw that shit in the trash.
Never dollar. I'm about to pay for my graduation May 15th.
Yeah.
Thank you, KP. I'm gonna be.
Yeah, come through, Darren, and you'll have fun on the show.
I'm gonna come through on my main computer. I'm gonna come through on my main computer.
You're right.
Be more professional and stuff. So yeah.
Send the cash out, KP. Give me my vehicle. I'll be looking for my present.
Y'all gonna have me riding a 10 speed to work. The many dollars I gotta give up.
Yep. You bad. I deserve it. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. See y'all.
Big Sis said, "Bye, my best friend KP."
All right, Big Sis. I don't want no smoke, Big Sis. Just remember, I'm all about peace. They call me Community KP.
Community KP in the building.
Absolutely.
Hey, drive safe. Have a safe trip, Darren. We'll see y'all.
Thanks, y'all. Have a great weekend.
All right.
Me, y'all, and talking to y'all. Y'all have a safe one too.
All right. Thanks a lot. And we are out, cuzzy.
Yes.
All right, KP.
And it's 2 a.m. I got my little homie still coming to my window in the hood. You feel me?
You got the EP on all platforms, App Music, all that.
Well, your EP?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's what's up. Hey, listen, Crete, my man, come here, stick your face in here. He ready to drop his EP.
It's
out right now, all platforms. Yo, what's your name, yo?
GG.cover.
Who?
GG.cover.
GG.cover.
Okay, all right. Tell him he gonna have to send us some music.
Yeah, Cubby.
YouTube, all that.
It's on YouTube. Right. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna give you. I'm good. I'm good, Shorty. I'm good. I like you too, Shorty. I already know. Yo, these little hood niggas, they swear they gotta make sure Uncle KP okay, yo.
All right.
He seen my car sitting over here in the gas station. He going up First Avenue. He whipped over all fast, jumped out, came over here. Uncle KP, you good? got his hand on the gun, all that. I said, yeah, Shorty, I'm good.
Hey, that's around the way. You know what I'm saying?
Around the way, right? Yeah.
All right, we out.
All right,
We'll see y'all. I'll see you. Well, I'll probably talk to you before Wednesday, KP. And all right, Cuzzy, I know I'm gonna talk to you before Wednesday. So, all right, thank y'all, everybody. Let's out.
All right, bro. Good night, y'all. Be careful.
All right.
Enjoy life.
Okay, later.